Hello and welcome everybody to another wonderful adventure of Dungeons and Dragons: The World of Oni with me, your dungeon master, Mr. Pluggington, or Lord Pluggington, if you may call me that. With me today, of course, is the brightly crew of my heroes. Say hi, guys.
I'm playing with a knife.
It's good to be back. I love doing these every single week. So, without further ado, let's get a recap of what has been happening with our adventures. So, what do you guys remember from last time?
Shit. I got bitch smacked across the desert.
Me and Yorvith got smacked.
Yeah.
But we hopped into a desert town where there were a bunch of hags. We don't know if they were good or bad. They kind of had bad vibes and all over them, but you gotta have some of that for this world. And then so we made a deal with some, I don't know, traders or something to get a ride in exchange for protection from, I don't know what the desert holds. And then we got pulled up on by some Carnosaurus. I think that's what they were, right?
Yep, Carnosaurus.
Yep. And I got knocked out almost immediately. That was fun. And now we're making our way to Gladatacux.
Yep, with some
John,
new
remember
acquired
anything
mounts.
happened? Outside.
Yeah.
And
In the meantime, me and Finnet and worked to try and find out the truth behind my ancestry. And after having some encounters with a beholder and an ancient black dragon, somebody really needs to stop his ICR encounters. I'm closer than I have the answers literally in my talons.
Yes.
Oh, the big titty vampire bitch. Wait, no. Yeah.
There we go.
Just cheerful.
It's a bop.
Sure is. I gotta turn it up a little bit for myself. So, going from there, yes, you guys did make it to the city of Baba Sadoya, who you did actually meet her in person, learning that this seaport / village does have witches in it, hags of all manners. They run the town, at least this one that you know of. Gathering a ride from some merchants, you then encountered some Carnotauruses that fought, alongside with a little bit of some assistance from a Gallimimus pack. Finishing your guys' battle and having two of your people get slung around like rag dolls across the sands, you all got up, gathered a couple galleys. For the brevity, I'll say that you got two of them for the journey, and are continuing your just 2 to 3 days left of your travel to the city of Gladatacux, where John and his newly acquired friend Finian have went and collected some mail, some information, and learned of a few of the more retired champions of the 12 Pillarman champions of the Gladatacux pit fights. Learned that they were looking for more contractors and managers to be able to host even more fighters and candidates to get more profit. Of course, doing so and making some negotiations, you two agreed with helping out. What was her name again? Lady Jatoria, what you believe to be a vampire fighter of sorts. Going from there, you then met up with a new individual known as Leo, a strange individual known by Finian, who has done many dealings with him. Not knowing much of who Leo truly is, as they're more of an asset, they had come with you on your journey to meet up with the fat, obese-looking Ronakish, a beholder that is very reminiscent to some pop culture characters.
One in particular.
one in particular, had asked about information and making a deal of a simple favor to him at which he can call upon at any time. Was then slung down, John was, into the pits of an underground pitting area below the very throne of Ronicus, where he had met an ancient black dragon, gaining the trust through the instinctual, recognized
Iconic connection.
draconic connection. Yes, the recognized and draconic connection had given him the information he was seeking of the ancestry of his home and his people alone, learning that they were from that they have returned to the Feywild. Going off from there, starting with John and Finian, Leo looks towards you, Finian, and says, "Well, is that all you guys were needing for today? Because I got some other businesses I gotta go attend to."
Do you need anything else, John? I think that we're pretty set right now.
Uh, yeah. I think so. I'd
All right.
say clutching the books to my chest.
All right, cool. I gotta go do some things. I can meet back up in about a day or two. Just let me know. As they pull what appears to be a stone. Finian, you know what these are since you've had a couple of these. These are sending stones. You could be able to send a message to them. They fly out to the air of somewhere and return back to you in due time. So, he hands you over a sending stone and says, "See you guys later," and runs off, heading to wherever there may be in the dry dunes of the city of Gladatacux. So, what would you two like to do in the spare time? It is about midday. The sun is out. There's barely any cloud cover. It is a little hot though, as your little dinosaur friend is just panting continuously within shade, actually. As people are passing by here and there, a couple vehicles run by under the legs of a brontosaurus that is actually moving in the traffic as they. So what'd you guys like to do?
You gotta watch out for the piles those ones leave behind.
Got it.
Let's see. Finian. Go ahead
Yes.
and roll me a history check to see if you had any other things to do.
That is a 14.
14. You do recall that you did need to meet with one other person who is actually an active champion here. He's been working with you, at least acquiring some information about a little bit of the lore of the land, and some of your more personal works as well. This is a individual known as Zuganek. To spell their name, it is Zuginik. This individual is quite strange and is not very well known throughout the world. You yourself barely have even seen his face. He did say he was wanting to meet up with you with some time.
Don't we have a meeting still to attend?
Yeah.
I will.
Keep going.
I was gonna say I'd start leading the way, but did you have something you wanted to do or say?
I head back to your place, but I don't want to get captured again. I'll come with you for now, but when Done, I'd really like to have a look at these. I say as I carefully put the books into my bag of holding.
Okay. All right. So, you guys trek on through the dry dunes, across the barren paths. I'm trying to find the image for myself. Heading across over from the sand paths, you go across towards the Jungle Ridge districts. You actually are needing to meet up with this person on the rock formations that are around here. These what appear to be these like flat, half off mesa type of rocks, as these are essentially like these. There's these long rocks that are just like jetted up, kind of like stalactites from the formation of the mountains, since a lot of plates and stuff had been jetted up from its creation. These ones are literally just cut off, and the other portion is actually had fell into multiple pieces around and is being used as sort of higher terrain. Most people that do this are big businesses that are doing very wealthy or well-known establishments. You are heading up to there, coming across at least what is a side piece of built-in carved rock stairs. They go up with a bit of a flat side with all sorts of paintings, different stories that tell of various fights that went on and various champions. There's even some posters that are dangling from the edge sides, promoting some of the champions of the current era, and all sorts of manner. Passing by a few people, such as a few locals, a couple guards, you eventually get there. Going across these thick, roped bridges that kind of like sway a little bit, but are stable from large pillars that are at each end. Many people are coming across here, but they are wide enough to where they can support a few people on it at a time, as there are two guards at each end. That there's a bit of like a line here. You are about the third or fourth person about to cross, as it takes a bit for people to get across. Roughly about 10 minutes or so for people to go here or there. You see, along the path, there's a person with a small trail of what appear to be these small crab cargo robotics, automatons. Specifically, John, you've seen this type of automaton before, and Finian, you know where the origin of these automatons come from. Go ahead, Finian, give me a history check with advantage.
Alright, one moment.
And then, John, you've seen this type of robot before. Now 3 times. Now you see about 4 of them that are following this one individual. This humanoid individual, male in proportion.
That's a 19 on that history check.
19. You know that these automatons were actually created from your home. Not your home specifically, but one of the mountain regions of the Dwarven republics. These are known as cargo crabs. Cargo crabs were invented by I'm trying to remember my own lore. Give me a second. Cargo crabs were created from some inventors that were in the Hollowheim territories within that region. The constructs and makes of them have been spread out worldwide. They were made after some time sometime during the war and sometime after the war. They had a period where they had to stop making them because a lot of them were being destroyed and resources were going scarce before a new vein was made. So there was like 100, maybe 300 years separation of not having these. So a lot of these ones that are out here are very rusty and just a mangled mess. They have a few little quirks to them. A couple of them do. Like one of them has a chunk that's kind of missing, or a little crab hook holders. Some of them have crab hook holders that are these big thicket pieces of metal that hold onto the top of most things. Usually about barrels, boxes, anything that is mainly cargo based. You see a few of them are missing, about 4 of them. The max that they can have is 6. And then they have these 6 crab-like legs that kind of go in this forward motion. They're just like but they're large. They're about the size of the length of a wiener dog, but have the height of about I'd say about a pit bull. So they're quite semi-large, but they're very small in comparison. The person eventually makes it over the bridge, and the guards say, "All right, next people." As 2 more people go ahead, and then you guys are the first in line now. As they put their hands in front of you, says, "That's as many as we can have for now."
Yeah, that's fair.
The guards keep to themselves. The attire of the guards, I don't know if I went over it before. The attire of the guards, I like to give lore, so I'm sorry I'm speaking so much.
No, do it.
The attire of the guards is this semi robe with a Romanistic chest plate, kind of like the classic built-in it fits the body type of chest plate that goes over them. It is made of various dull colors from what appear to be metals, mainly iron and cobalt, with a sash that's over them, where they have a connected neck piece of leather and metal that cover at least one side. At least one of these guards do, for they're a higher up position. The regular ones just have the sash and the metal. Down to their legs, they have just simple skirt pieces, sandal covered, elbow and, or not elbow, what the fuck did I just say? Shin and knee coverings of metal and leather. And then their helmets have this strange semi-Spartanist T-shaped visor that comes at a pointed end and kind of curves off a bit at the cheek. And some of them have this thin strip of metal in the middle, and then some of them have little hairs out of them. Very Spartanistic in a way. The one thing you do know, Finian, because you've been here for some time, go ahead and give me one more history.
Just 1 second. That is a 26.
26.
Nice.
Holy
Yep.
fuck. You've noticed something about a few of the guards. Specifically, 3 particular faces. You've noticed that there are 3 particular faces of the guards that are the same. When you first came here, you thought, oh, that's a coincidence. There's a guard that looks like this other guard. And then you saw it again, and you're like, wait, this guard looks like that other guy. Could it be the same guy? And then you went deeper and deeper, and you started seeing a pattern. And that pattern was confusing you, and you were thinking, there's no way someone could birth out triplets, quadruplets, quintuplings, octillions. it was incomprehensible, but then you thought higher level spells. Specifically, the cloning spell. You then became.
We got a whole bunch. Sorry.
Yes. You then began to go in and actually ask a few of the guards that were off duty, and you began to notice patterns in the faces. There are 3 different kinds of clones. There is the what you've dubbed the fair, the fiend, and the four, or fjör. The Fane has this more tanner type of skin color with brown eyes. The pattern of the hair is different, but the main one is usually black or brown, with some variants that have blonde. The other one is this more whiter, Caucasian type of color with brown eyes, usually black or blonde with some rarity of brown. And then the last one is a more in between of the color, more kind of semi-tannish, with hazel eyes, common blonde, and brown, and rare black. And these are the only 3 groups of what you've dubbed cloned people that you know are the guards of Gladatacux. And you've actually asked people and have noticed that there's not a lot of people that ask or get enlisted into this military, this police force, this... You don't know exactly what it is, but whatever is happening here with the guards is fascinating and kind of strange. The guards put their hands away from you and say, "All right, you can pass by now. Be careful, some of the steps might give in. They're a little loose."
Oh boy. Whole bunch of Officer Jennies right there.
Yeah, it's kind of an Officer Jenny kind of situation.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, going across the bridges, there's about 2 of them, so this one is a little more faster than the other. You eventually get to the Librarius that is owned by Zuganek. It is his estate, his building, as it is a massive, tall cylinder type formation with a bit of some boxed off buildings that are built on top. What the hell? Okay, this music's quite strange now. That set me off when the words started coming through. Anyway, yeah, there's people passing by here and there, but there are 2 guards that are in front of the area. We're disconnecting that one. That's gonna distract
The fuck
me.
Crown of Thorns though is like again the musical version. We're getting the crucifixion, the musical now.
Oh boy. All right, where's
I'm just upset about half the people watching this shit.
depends on who's watching, honestly. So, the complex of this area is a bit gated, as there is a wall system up with 2 guards at the front. As they look towards you both, swords and sword-like sickles that are at their sides with these simple small shields. As they look to you, "Do you have business here?"
I was muted. An appointment with the fighter. Former fighter. Champion.
The librarian. They look to
Right.
you. Yeah. One of them says, I recognize him. He's the mentor one. Oh, gotcha. They put their swords at their sides. You can go in. The gate is opened. You head inside. Going inside, when you first enter into the room, there's a maiden satyr individual who greets you both as she opens the door and leads you down this staircase and says, "Be careful, the steps are a little slippery." As she actually takes a few steps and catches herself from the hoof. Going down, the interior here is simple. It's a little dark, but there are some floating candles that are moving here and there throughout the area. Going down further into this area, you open up into this large chamber of just books all along the walls. Like as if it's built in properly, with a few actual like swirling, like strange stone like pillars that also have the books around them, where there's some portions that are actually jettisoning large uh, support beams across one another that are connecting them in a nice pattern. Some of it is broken up in pieces to give it more of an aesthetic that's both beautiful and quite strange. It's like a circle and then a like a hexagon into it, and then another different shape into it. So it has a strange but interesting attire, as there are some portions that actually curve off with archways. Some of the books are actually flying here and there in the air, as one of the pages actually slips out and it comes swooshing down and in the middle, you see a humanoid individual. This humanoid individual is strange. This is actually the first time now that you are seeing his face, as you have been unannounced to the arrival. But he has his hood up. But what you're seeing are these tentacles that are coming out from the hood, holding one of the books. He usually has them floating in his hand. He usually has them floating in his hands with a green-like energy. As the hood moves a bit, and you actually see the glow of his green eye, and not from voice, but from mind. And John, you don't hear any of this, as Finian, in your mind, you hear,
You were unannounced of your arrival.
There was a last minute change of plans as we kind of made our way over here. They let me in.
He closes the book, and it floats back over to the place that it was. He comes up.
Then it is time. I see you have brought someone else with you.
This one's to be a fighter, but he's also got a lot going on, looking for kind of his source of his history, if you will. And
He looks over to John. He doesn't pay you much mind at first. As he looks toward you,
Very well. Just do not have him touch anything.
two chairs are pulled from behind a bookshelf as they come floating over for you two to sit in the same circled area that he is in. As he gets up, and when he gets up, John, make me a perception check.
Okay. Come on. Give me something not totally sucky. On nat 20!
Nice. When he gets
Very
up,
nice.
you notice that his feet don't touch the floor. He is hovering. His robes are moving with a slight hover-like air motion. There's no current in this room. There's no breeze. It's cold. It's a little cold, not that much. It's a lot nicer down here than it is up there. But he's not moving. Underneath, as he turns towards you, you see it, and you've come across only one of these at one time in your lifetime. You had someone in your village kill one of these. What it looked like was a squid man, a squid-like headed individual with tentacles in the front, and the body of like a human man, which was weird. It was squishy. It was wet. After it was cooked, it was fucking delicious, though. But this one did not have green eyes. This one had purple eyes. He looks towards Finian. Towards you both, and for a moment in both your guys' heads, you hear,
Sit.
Yeah, I sit.
Of course.
switching into Finian's head. Trying to get back to the thing.
You are wishing to know more of the city's lore.
Its background, its source, its history. I've been studying it for quite some time. You know, that's what I've been looking for.
Yes, I have recently acquired something of your interest.
Oh, hey, Krista.
Hello, Krista.
Hey,
Krista / Leo. He just came in at a really cool part.
Ah, fun. Anyone want to like catch me up what I missed? It's like even if it's just being typed.
Some lore shit and meeting up with another client.
Okay.
Fine. A mind flayer.
All right. And which group are we with right now?
We're with John and Finian. Leo said he had to go do some business real quick for a day, and then he'll catch back up.
Got it.
So, Zuganek rises from his chair, giving a slight hover as he goes over towards the desk, lifting up his hand as it comes flying towards him. And what he has is a single book and a scroll. He looks over to you.
This information was acquired through trade. It was not easy to come across.
He hands it towards you. The scroll is in a case. The case is a small detailed wooden box with various hole interverses in it that are lined with a type of silk-like fabric. The book, though, is a tattered mess, and on the front of it is a symbol. A symbol of what looks to be a circle, and then in the circle is a necromancy symbol.
These were notes taken from down below the pits in their secret areas. They don't want anyone down there.
appreciate you letting me take a look at it.
For this, though,
As it comes back to his hand.
I need something done. I have been looking into my Plantium. There's something I need you to do and investigate. Towards the inner craters, where the territories of the Kurtix are. I need you to bring me back one of their drones for study.
Would you mind if I fill in my friend here on what exactly it is that we're being tasked with?
Yeah, because right now uh, I'm only hearing Finn inside the story.
Oh no, mine's in my head too. You're just seeing us stare at each other.
It's a staring. Yeah, John, you're just looking at these two individuals, and they've just been staring at each other for like the last few minutes, and you're like, "What the fuck's going on? Why? Nothing's being said. Why are we here? Has the meeting started?" Yes, you can inform. You can inform him as he opens up the telekinetic webbing for you all three to begin discussing.
To
To which
gain
God I share with you, he wants us to acquire one of these drones, which so gives access to information I've been searching for quite some time.
As he shows an image projecting from his fingers of the small green scale, he kind of like holograms it in front of you. If you look in session no mic, the image I sent of what a Kurtic looks like. A small, about 3 to 4 foot insectoid with 4 arms, usually a sand deep in color iteration with black eyes with a purple iris in the middle of it. He shows a depiction of one of the workers and what they look like. He also shows other variants that are a lot more tougher, which I'll show later on when I work on the Cortex more. But you also see the soldier drones, the Praetorians, and the Queen, and some of the grubs as well. Each of them more interesting and very terrifying at the same time to look at. But he specifically shows the worker drone, which is the more 3-foot small, cobalt-sized individuals.
bring me one of these ones, and I will give you what you are looking for.
John, I'll allow you to make a choice on this one. My personal thought is, let's go get it done.
I will warn you,
Hey.
it will not be easy. The Kurtix are like ants. They know where their queen will be, and their queen will know where they will be.
To assist with that, as he goes over and pulls out a jar from his sleeve, hands it towards you.
This will prevent any pheromone tracing leading back here of their drones. When you capture it, rub this onto the body of the creature. It must be alive. If you come with the dead, all we can do is hope it's good for travel.
So one captured alive bug, man, thing.
Yes,
You know, for somebody with my intelligence, I really do have an issue when in your presence with speaking.
that is natural of all beings around me. Be wary. This is the only jar I have for this task.
He hands it to you. Custom item, add to inventory. Pheromone blocking powder.
All right.
Now, you say that this is a candidate of the pit fights.
He looks towards you, John, and now he notices as his eyes flare up for a second and he kind of floats back a second.
An interesting specimen. You say you were seeking lore of your ancestry.
Yeah, I found some things from this weird eyeball thingy.
Ronicus.
That's the one.
Yes, another aberration from the stars. I know of him.
He offers his hand up to you.
May I see the book?
I hesitate for a moment, but then I pull the book, pull what I'd gotten from Monikish out from my bag and hand it to him.
He holds it in his hand and he opens it. And pages. He's a bit of a fast reader. He goes over 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, 5 page, 6 page, 7 page, 8 page, 9 page, and it goes a little faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And you see that the information that he is gaining from this book is almost like pouring into his eyes, as if he is reading the very words and copying it with his actual senses. As you see his eyes kind of go back for a second before it stops, and he closes it, finishing the book, and says,
This will assist you, but only partially. Ronicus makes a habit of having multiple threads.
He floats over to another bookshelf, and he pulls out what appears to be a thick reptilian leatherback book. Go ahead and give me a perception check, John. Same with you, Finian.
Alright.
Six.
16.
Okay. John, you have no idea. Finian, to you at first it looks like alligator skin. Which is strange to have out here. But it looks a little thicker than regular alligator skin. Hands it towards you.
This will give you a little more than what Ronicus will give you. Free of charge. Just bring it back when you're done.
Okay. Thank you. I grab both the books and place them back into my bag.
Okay. You have acquired a new book, which I will give you in DMs. Same with the other one, because I've been trying to come up with names for them.
Well, that is all I have for now. Have you already struck in a deal with someone who is offering for the pits?
Yeah, Lady Datarin, I think her name was?
Dataria.
Aye.
Dataria.
Be careful with
Right.
her. Do be careful with her. She is true to her word, but she likes to have bargain more than she's willing to pay for. Now that we all, you may leave.
We thank you for your time and your hospitality.
He puts a hand over his chest and bows his head to you.
I do the same.
He
As
opens.
do I.
He goes to another book and opens it up. Maiden gets you guys to the exit, and you guys head about your merry way. Heading over to where Ari and Yorvith and Krista are. It's now about evening time. The two suns are setting as the massive blue giant is near in the way of where the sunset would be in the corner of your guys' eyes. The Gallimimuses are picking up pace as in a distance in the heated haze, you guys are beginning to see the outline of the red walls of Gladatacux. Passing by a few herds, as you see a little bit out in the distance, two pachycephalosauruses are actually butting heads like rams against one another as you hear the actual like "Koof" as it echoes like "Koof, koof." They stop for a moment. They do like a little circle around before they run at each other and "Koof, koof, koof, koof."
See those in the forest?
A quick question. Have we taken a long rest since last session, or
This is pretty much a few hours after your guys' fight.
okay?
So yeah.
So not yet.
So not yet.
Yeah.
So that's a
Not
yes.
yet.
Okay.
We said. I thought he said not yet. DM, did you say yes on the long rest?
I said not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet.
You know, I was expecting this place to be bit different looking. Is that weird?
How
And a
so?
lot-
Weird.
and a lot safer.
It's got walls. It's about as safe as it can get.
Yeah.
Krista, what are we supposed to do when we get to Gladatacux?
I don't know. I've never been here. I imagine I should head to the church right away, but at the same time, I'm not really sure if we should find John first. I imagine we should.
That or Ari, you want to come with me to the?
You-
I'm gonna go find a companion to keep myself warm at night.
What?
I feel like John takes priority. He is our friend.
I agree.
I said after, not before.
Well, okay.
Right.
Arcali,
Otherwise than you do.
Arcali during this whole time, because it had been mentioned that Arcali the Wall was there, and I'd completely forgotten. He's been snoring throughout this entire thing. This entire ride, he has been sleeping.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go wake him up.
Oh, thank God.
A
Oh,
slap
thank
on
God.
the
I
cheek.
thought he would never stop.
Yes.
Wake up.
What?
We're here. Also, you didn't fucking help us
What
with anything I paid you for. I feel kinda cheated, mate.
happened?
We all-
Damn,
We almost died.
What?
Yes. Oh fuck.
Our Stegosaurus died.
Oh.
And we need someone to pull the cart.
You guys had acquired the Gallimimuses.
I know it would have been funny.
Yeah, you guys have spent a couple hours as the other people have been you guys have been like trying to take turns of getting these Gallimimuses. So you guys are now back on the road. The Gallimimuses are pushing. He's been sleeping this whole fucking time. As he looks over his
I'm sorry.
I want half of my gold back.
he looks over.
Fine.
As he pulls out the contract, he looks
What?
he like unfolds it, pushes the thing, as the gold goes to you, what is it? The stamp kind of warps a little in shape for a moment before it and is spraying coins at you like a fountain hose of the amount that you had given.
So I get
How?
like all of it
What?
back or half of it?
Stamp magic.
I would say that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen you do, but you snored so loud it actually made me wonder if there was an earthquake.
His voice is booming for sure for this big ogred individual, which is very strange for you to see. You've never come across ogres, but they are very similar to almost Goliaths in a way.
Oh my god, his laugh is bigger than me.
Do we get like all of our gold back or only half of it?
It's the amount that you
Shit.
paid if you're going to end the contract. Because he was looking over some information and noticed there's been a change.
Yep.
Con-
Krista add 1,000 gold to you then because we both split it in half.
contract over. The
I gave you a
Hey.
free ride. That's fucking payment enough.
I'm sorry, but if wish to bet on our collie, you get money's worth.
Yeah, if I enter the pit, I'll bet on myself.
Not how work.
I don't think the combatants can bet. I feel
You
like there'd be some rules. I feel like there'd be some rule against that.
yes, you need contractor and manager.
I was thinking more along the lines of like you could bet on your opponent like millions of coins and then throw the match and so you make a bunch of money. But yeah, I guess that makes sense too.
Nope. Last man did that head clean off.
Oh.
Don't they do no kill matches?
Some, not all,
Which one pays more?
kill.
So, quick question, because I'm genuinely curious. So, let's say the other opponent yields, yeah? They surrender. What happens at that point?
Ref determine win.
So, you don't have to strictly kill them.
No. If
Okay.
ref say no kill, it be no kill. Those are rules.
Also,
If-
Yorvith, I'm not letting you join a kill match.
If kill match
I'll...
most be of beast or strange creature or badman.
Krista, I'm a lot of things. I'm not a murderer.
Good. That's good.
If they surrender, I'm not gonna kill them.
That is rule.
The people are looking over and says, the pit fights. I spent so much money on that I failed. That's because you keep going for the same guy that keeps losing. Well, maybe he'd fucking win then.
I mean, in all fairness, it's not a terrible strategy. I mean, if the odds are so low that he wins, that you'd probably make a lot of money if he did end up winning.
I'd be in a palace by now with the amount of money I've tried spending. That's because you spend almost every coin you get. They hit each other in the arm. The other one hits you in the other arm, and they begin doing like a dust-filled fist fight with one another. Before Akali slams his wall down, they both get shunted up into the air and fall face first into the sand.
I don't get it.
What don't you get?
Why kill someone? It just for competition, for just for sport?
No.
Doesn't
So,
seem
it's a test of strength and then a test
Most-
of skill.
Most kill if against man. These are bad men. Murderers. Rapists. Thieves. All things bad.
So the no-kill matches are good people?
For some are people who wish to show true strength. Me, I do so for survival.
Are they fist fights or are they?
They fight with weapons.
Weapons, guns, magic items. That is what the ref determines. If he say may use potion, you may use potion. If man say use magic, use magic. There are many rules in place and made for those fights, but multiple fights each day.
As he tries to explain a little bit how the fighting pit works. So there are 4 fights that usually, if there are multiple fights a season that pop up, he explains like these large walls that actually come out, jettisoning from the actual surrounding area. Coming and going. I've gotten to some choice. If it just one a few times, I'm trying to figure. He begins explaining that creatures are actually brought up from these platforms that are brought in from down below one portion of the actual arena, as there are smaller ones here and there that surround it, but there are these large silver walls that come out from the surrounding areas that actually can divide various fights in various formations and ways. There's also pillars and stuff, and traps even that can be brought up underneath from the sands. Though most of the traps over the years have begun to dislodge or have become broken from continuous use. So most of them are usually just the walls and stuff. And he explains that there are referees for every match. He is given the rule sets for that particular match. He knows the people that are being there. He determines whether or not it is a kill fight, if it's not a kill fight, whether or not if they can use magic items, if they cannot use magic items. Unless their weapons are magical naturally, then it's hard to tell. And yeah, he begins explaining a lot of it, and a bit of some of the fights he's done, where he's fought against people that use arcane magic against him, telling about a story where he was set ablaze with a wall of fire. Another one where he fought a giant who had come down way from the north and heard about these fights and came down and fought with them bare-fisted. They had to fight bare-fisted. He talks of another one where the environment of the actual was changed. The environment of the pits were changed a little bit for one particular fight, where it was actually meant to be underwater for one of these fights. So it's an interesting combination of various things. He talks about monsters that are not even naturally born here, or some of them are made, at least some of the tales he tells, and goes on about his career a little bit. And yeah, finishing up and eventually heading down with the last sun setting. You guys eventually find rest, and you have taken a long rest.
Yay.
Into the next day.
So Jorvet,
Yeah.
are you going to sign up for those fights? You seem really interested.
Gold's gold. I could use a little bit of payment in my pocket.
If you sign up, I'm punching you in the face just like Leo.
Well,
I'm not a killer.
Yeah,
No, I take it back. I am. I'm not a murderer.
Neither is Leo. I'm pretty sure he only takes part in non-kill fights, as far as I've heard. But I'm still gonna punch him for doing it.
If they surrender, I'm not gonna kill them.
Still gonna punch you for doing it.
I'll make my best effort.
I'm still gonna punch you for doing it.
If they're foolish enough to not fucking know when they're beat, it's not my fault that they die.
It's not like it would even hurt. Not like I hit all that hard. I mean, come on. I tried to punch Ari earlier and literally fell on my face.
Aren't you a foot smaller than me?
Yes.
You think you can reach that high?
And the fact that you think being taller than me is any sort of accomplishment is honestly astonishing.
Okay.
I like to point out my character wakes up in a brothel.
You guys aren't there yet. You're still in travel. So, for the brevity...
He somehow finds a desert brothel.
Oh my god.
Just in the middle of a
I thought we were in the
desert.
city. I thought we were in the city already.
No, you are not in the city yet. You are still traveling. You are still on the cart traveling. So, for the brevity, 2 days pass, not much has gone on, but you are finally waking up in the midst of the morning, the gates of the red city of Gladatacux, where from the distance you were seeing that shining fucking glare in your eye every time you were looking past it. You now see what that glaring eye shine was, and it is the gladiatorial pit.
Oh.
You see the buildings that are around here. You see the environments that are here. As a few kids are actually waving towards you, as they actually have like these little dinosaurs that are propped up on like these balcony areas. You see the sand riders passing by as they. You see the large dinosaurs that are around here, moving around here, bits and pieces, people that are traveling and using them as like everyday cattle. It is a strange combinated amalgamation of desert themed strangeness. Go ahead, guys, and give me a perception check. This is everybody.
All right.
All three of us.
So to give the audience clarification,
8.
they are coming in from the top portion right here of the sand roads.
Solid 11.
Yeah, so none of us see anything.
What about what does passive perception do?
Fidian. Looking about Finian, you do see a couple caravans that are usually passing by here and there. John, you are more distracted with the...
Oh, was that everyone? Everyone or everyone?
Yeah,
in that
everyone,
group?
everyone.
Those rolls were from our last thing.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, because that last one was my roll for looking at the book. Finnan, you need to roll 2. Also, I got a 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely distracted by my book, by my books.
Now he's distracted by a squirrel.
Finian said his
John can read.
Finian said that his internet is going out here and there. So it'll be all right.
Looks like he got a 16. He rolled. Oh wait, no, wait, that's not. I don't think that's.
That
his
was
roll
20
for
minutes
right
ago.
after. Yeah.
And John can read.
So, yeah, you guys are completely distracted amongst the amalgamation of various animal life and various depictive travels, and the environment here is very strange from back home. It is a livelihood of just markets and people trying to sell stuff alongside the street while people are going about their day-to-day lives. You actually see a small in a corner band of various types of people that are like banging on drums, like someone is actually singing in that portion, making a bit of coin on the side. You see a person, a few people that are hanging off on the side of this brontosaurus, or brachiosaurus, I should say, off of some rope pieces as it's. You guys are going a little bit faster, so you're keeping up pace as the Galmimes are. You see a few raptors that are actually sitting on the side, as a few of them are just looking around, very skittish, like what appears to be like muzzles made around of leather in the front of a few of them. John, you usually have been going back to that place where you keep going back for that brontosaurus, for that brachiosaurus meat. It is so good. It is like your new favorite meal, and you are just in instinctual heaven. As you're sharing, as you have a big piece on like a bone, cartoonish like, and the tiny little dinosaur that Finian has as a companion is actually swinging off of the portion, trying to rip off a piece as you're like.
I told you to share a piece with them.
This little dinosaur is trying to like yank off a piece before he finally like drops down and is doing so. It's a little bit more of a bigger piece, so he's like really chewing on it, like. So, you guys do see a couple lizard individuals that are here and there, but for the guys in the cart, you don't see anybody you recognize though.
Quick question: would that perception check have applied to Leo as well? Because you mentioned he'd only be gone for about a day.
Yeah, so he would have been out and about somewhere as well.
What is
All right.
passive
Do you want
perception
me to roll perception for him then?
Yeah, roll perception for him too. We gotta add his character in here.
Oh yeah, I actually never got around to doing that.
That's okay.
Hey, Plug, what does passive perception do?
Passive
Anyway,
perception?
that's a
Yeah.
anyway, that's a 14 for Leo.
Passive perception is where you just naturally would see stuff like when you're just chillingly looking around, like you're just looking at the environment like naturally. But yeah,
This isn't one of those situations.
no, you are actively trying to find someone and you can't with the amount of stuff that you are casually looking through because you are distracted from that. So yeah. And that's 2. Yeah, Leo is currently not paying attention and actually is stepping in front of your guys' cart as one of the gal mimes just like as he looks over and up.
Wait, what was Leo's roll?
Hmm?
What was Leo's roll? I
Oh,
got 14.
Oh, you got a 14?
Yeah, it's only on roll 20 because his character hasn't been. Do you want to send me an invite link so I can get Leo in here quickly?
I thought I sent it to you already.
You might have, and I just didn't check. I'll check again.
I'll send it again.
Respectable party. So, everyone rolled this, and we're just looking at stuff around us.
Yeah, you're seeing all manner of stuff. You're seeing, yeah, you are mesmerized with the amount of things that are around here. There are strange creatures that you, Ari, have not seen before. These large reptilians. This is like the first time you've seen just many different types of reptilians. And these are creatures that are ancient. These were nowhere back home. At least not the size or the variety that you came across or that has kind of leaked into your portion of your forest. Because there's a bit of like a split off. So you've seen maybe like 1 or 2 of them, but you are seeing like 10, 20, 35 of these fucking things everywhere. They're being used as mounts, as cattle like animals that are pulling carts. Some of them are being ridden on like horses. Some of them are being ridden on for like mass transportation uses. Like these, especially these Brachiosauruses, they look like siege weapons if they were weaponized, but they're not. They're just casually made vehicles for these people, alongside with these weird wooden creations that you were seeing that look like dog sleds combined with a massive water wheel with some sort of engine and a person controlling it with stick handles. It's strange. The environment here is hot. For once, you are sweating under your fur. You feel a little bit of it dripping from your ears. It's strange here. This is a whole new
cowboy outfit.
You go into the cowboy outfit.
I
Well,
might turn into a cowboy outfit.
My character has his hood on to avoid attention. I'm just gonna say that.
okay. Are you actively trying to avoid attention?
Well, yeah, since I'm an elf and that's the fucking ass end of the world.
Well, you see that there are a few elves here and there. There's just not a lot of them. Like you see maybe like one or two of them. The cart eventually comes in front of this storefront on the what did I call it again? The Jungle Heights? We'll say that. Someone will correct me in the comments, or I'll just go back in the lore somewhere. The Jungle Height area, where they stop in front of a shop. It appears to be a small little jewelry shop, and right next to it, an ammunition shop. As they look to you, all right, we're getting off here. As our colleague gets off, the whole cart like fucking shakes as if it went over a big like speed bump. As he lands on there, says,
Sorry about that. My internet is acting very screwy right now.
"It's okay."
You'll go.
But yeah,
Always
Lee.
nice to have your companionship.
Yes, but I must go. Contract over.
See ya.
See you in the pits.
as
Sure you
he walks off. Leo, you see this strange, colorful folk. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
So, Krista, you're playing two people?
Yes, something I wanted to do.
Interesting.
This motherfucker read my mind.
Evan's, I think, fighting his internet right now.
Yeah. So you have it.
Yeah.
You paid that guy how much?
I once paid him, me and Krista split the bill. He's fucking dumb, and he didn't do anything, so he gave me my money back. He got a free ride.
All of it? All the money?
All the money.
Oh, that's good. While we wait for Krista.
Yeah, while you were waiting, the people are unloading everything. And says, "Well, this is our stop."
If I might ask, what do you sell?
We have a multitude of stuff, but we were getting some jewelry for this establishment here. They were needing transport, and they said they had a location here.
Let's see.
Yep, one of the witches has an establishment here for her kids. She said this was her daughter's place.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, we gotta get this going. As he's picking up a crate with the other person, they let down the ramp. As
Do you need some help with that?
If you could, please.
Help?
Yeah. You help him out. It's a little heavier. As you go into the jewelry shop, not much is seen here. There's a couple pieces of some lights that are hanging above that have some what appear to be like dripping crystals that that have water that are being dripped on them to give like a nice color effect. As a small humanoid female, roughly about Krista's height, comes over, has this nice red hair, looks over towards you all and says, "Oh, welcome. Are you looking for anything particular?"
Broke.
Huh?
Sorry, but that might turn into a goddamn broke.
It's okay.
Anyway, what was going on?
Ari's helping out the cargo people
Some,
that's being
redhead
provided.
girl just came up to us.
All right, and what did Leo see? Sorry, you were like cutting out a bunch when you mentioned that.
Leo, due to his perception, had seen the cart and is looking down the alleyway of this weird bunch that just came into the city that he has never seen before. And
Can you roll a stealth? Is he trying to be seen? Because I would see him if I pass a perception.
with your passive, you
I have
notice
22, dog.
Jesus. Yeah,
You see him, but you know who he is.
you notice him, but you don't know who he is. He's just
I noticed
chilling. If Leo wants to make a perception check, he can go, or not perception check, a stealth check, they can.
I don't think Leo would bother. I will ask, do I recognize the robes of a priestess of the sun god, or do I not see like that clearly?
You don't see it at first as you're looking around. The cargo crates are being moved as you kind of like look about, and then Krista backs, and then Krista like kind of backs up, like back to back against the person. You both turn around and see each other.
Leo's just gonna immediately book it. He is not ready for this conversation.
Krista, God, this is gonna be so weird to do.
Do I
yeah,
know?
yeah, this is gonna be.
Do I
That's
know
why
this
I'm happy
character's sprinting?
That's why I'm happy you introduced this. You introduced him a session ago, so I could like get in like touch with playing the character before I had to do both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. I've done this as a DM. I can do it as a player.
Do I notice somebody just start booking that shit?
Yeah, you notice
He's
someone.
not being subtle.
Yeah, you notice someone who is
Are we
running.
chasing him? Is it a bad person? Krista.
What?
Are we just gonna start running after him?
Same.
Okay.
Like,
You.
what
you
do you do, Krista?
Okay.
This is just too stunned to even say anything. She's just like standing there gaping, like.
Okay.
Going at it to get back here.
Yeah,
Get
so
back
my
here.
character just starts fucking straight booking that shit, thinking
Get
he's
back here.
fucking Krista.
Okay. You guys are chasing him. Leo, go ahead and give me a dexterity save.
I want to cast something.
No,
What do
I'm
you
just
want
chasing
to-
him. Like,
What are
That
you
is
gonna
That
cast?
is a whole 4.
I want to cast Thorn Whip and try to whip his leg to stop him.
Yeah.
Like,
So.
kinda like
He already
scramble that
fell,
shit.
dog. He got a 4 on dex save.
So,
He's
Leo.
already dead.
That is a whole 4.
So, Plunky, can I roll for
He's
that?
already dead.
You already pretty much got. Let me do this.
Dude just fucking tripped over his own shoe.
Leo, you're going down the hallway, going into the alley, and you go about around the corner, and then you bump into a low-bearing beam as two people are carrying a low-bearing beam to be moved for a new house that's being constructed around the corner, and you just face first, and the person steps over and says, "Watch your step there." And then
Leo just laser accepts defeat and looks up at him. You know what? You're an asshole.
Can I do something?
Can I try to grab Leo and just drag his ass into it?
No.
yeah, so
no, I
Yorvith,
was gonna
you
do, like,
go and cast your Thorn Whip, and Leo, you see this whip like wrap around your arm, and for a moment you're like, shit, and get dragged back into the alleyway.
Alright, listen here, cunt. What the fuck did you take?
I didn't
Yeah.
take anything. I freaked out because I saw her.
Who?
The friggin' priestess. You don't know my relationship with that chick. I'm not doing that right now.
Oh, this is too much fucking fun. You're coming with me.
Oh God. I revealed way too much.
Oh, this is too much fucking fun, mate. You're coming with me.
So you're dragged back to the group. Krista is in a blushed stun of, holy shit, it's fucking him.
Oh
My
boy,
character's just fucking
so
dying laughing in the back.
Oh my God, there's so much to explain here. Like, I could have like the entire day and like nothing would get accomplished. All right. Icebreaker. Hi.
Should I do Krista?
She punches him in the face. Nat 1. She completely whiffs.
She tries to punch him. He dodges out of the way and says, "Whoa!"
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Krista's kind of glares at him. Shut the hell up.
She talking to us?
No, talking to Leo.
Krista,
This is
you
me.
want-
This is me trying to play both characters.
Krista, you want us to kick his ass for you?
No, no, this one's personal. This is very personal.
Leo is
Oh, you're
stepping back a
fucking
bit
dying
and is
in the
like,
back.
it's doing like the hey, hell, let's talk about this sort of thing.
Can I like stand
Nope,
in the
tries.
alley?
Nope, she tries again.
This is we're in the alley,
That's a,
right?
that's a dirty 20.
Yep. All right, that hits.
She just decks him in the face for 2 damage.
Yeah, you clock him in the jaw. There's actually a crack noise in it. And you're like, ah. She might have cracked a tooth.
Does anyone notice this?
Why the? Why? We haven't seen each other in like, I don't know, fucking 8 years, and that's how you greet me?
Oh, way to greet your best friend, Krista. I'm ashamed. Truly ashamed.
Krista just kind of like scoffs at that. You're a fucking combatant in the pits. You fight and kill people for a living. Leo just kind of like glances at the ground, like, yeah, that's fair.
I raise an eyebrow.
You're as confused as I am.
No, not at all. This is the fucking best day of my life.
Melina looks over to you guys and says, I think that's hot.
Okay, ignoring that.
That's you say some shit like that.
Underage, Mel.
All right, listen. You want an explanation? I'll give you that. Just not here. Too many people around. You don't know who's listening in this city. You people want an explanation? Come with me.
I'm following because.
Is that Krista or Leo?
Fucking
That was
laughing
Leo.
his-
When I do a deeper voice, that's Leo. When I do the high-pitched voice, that's Krista. I'll try to
Leo,
differentiate
you
the
should
voices
give-
enough.
You should give Leo a lisp, just so he knows Leo.
Oh,
A wisp.
are you fucking laughing at this scenario? Like, is your character dying laughing?
He's confused.
My character's fucking damn near on the floor at this point.
I don't know why Krista's being Engie now. But I just wanted to go shopping for a weapon.
Oh, for a weapon?
I wanted to get another flail.
Well,
Or something with range. Or better armor.
you eventually finish up helping helping the people with the stuff. As you guys are doing so, you how badly are you wanting to find another flail?
I can wait.
Okay. You guys eventually find a small little place to be able to chill and talk. Little food restaurant area that is a little bit in the open, as there's not a lot of people. It's more a little bit in the alleyway. As they look over towards you, a tiefling with notepad and pen says, "Welcome to the Burning Demon. How can I help you?"
Yeah, man, just.
I'll
I'm
just
sorry,
get a
just give-
water.
Just give me a second. Get this. Get my. What is? Do I know what? Shit. What's Leo's hair color?
Blonde. It's like a platinum blonde.
Please get my blonde. Please get this blonde fucker the strongest thing and just give me an ale.
All right,
I'll have a water.
got it. Writes it down. Goes inside.
Give me an ale, please. Waitress, and get him. I don't know, whiskey, gin.
Right back. Yep.
Alright, well, anyway. You want answers, right? What I've been doing? Well, in short, I'm in debt to the mob.
Alright, that was out of character. What's the mob?
A mob is a group affiliated that is not part of the governed
No,
area
yeah,
or a
in
self.
character.
In character. Sorry, I thought you were
I don't know
legit.
what the mob is, dog. I've seen The Godfather.
Let's see the
Chris,
Godfather.
Wait, does my character know what the mob is? What a mob is?
You
Probably.
this particular mob or just a mob in general?
In general.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Straight intelligence.
Man, thank God that's my second highest thing.
somehow gets like a 3.
That's a 21.
Okay, so yeah,
You've
Rob is.
dealt. The Elven Kingdom has dealt with a few mobs before that have kind of gone under the radar of allies, which is why your trust is very scarce. That's why you are more trusting of your own kin. You expanding towards the humans
Yeah,
has kind of tried to
elves are
broken
like a
that.
very they keep to themselves kind of deal.
Yeah, so dealing with the outcroppings of various small factions that have attempted to get under your radar, you've dealt with them before. At least not your particular group, but your people have dealt with them before. Here, it could be a whole lot worse, but you do not know.
So Chris is gonna kind of like her eyebrow twitches a little bit, and she just like glances at Leo. How are you in debt to the? It's because of that, isn't it? Leo just kind of nods. Yeah. Let's just say a rather unsavory individual found out about my condition. He's been exploiting me for it ever since. If I don't give him money, he outs me to the entire city, and I'm killed on sight. That's about how this goes now. So I've been fighting in the pits to raise enough money to make sure that doesn't happen. Don't worry, I'm not taking on kill fights or anything like that. I'm an asshole, but I'm not gonna kill anyone. At least not if they don't deserve it. Listen,
So your condition?
You seriously never told him? I say, I respect how good you are keeping a secret, but fine. Leo kind of subtly mats down his hair and reveals 2 devilish-looking horns atop his head.
Not a werewolf.
I imagine Krista has mentioned a possession at some point.
No, not a word.
Yeah, well, let's just say I stumbled into the wrong crypt. That's why I'm here, actually. They outsourced me here, see if they could figure out how to deal with this. They never could, of course. At this point, I'm pretty confident the gods abandoned me. At that last statement, Chris is just kind of like stunned silent at the very concept that anyone would believe that the gods would abandon them. Anyway, you two, what are your stories? How'd you come to know my
She brings the
rather
ales and water.
idiotic childhood friend?
I'm sorry, do I know you? You get my story when I trust you.
Jeez, just asking how you know her. Relax.
What?
If you're her friend, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Fine. I'm a what's the good word? Soldier. They put us in the human kingdom for gods know why.
Ah, so that finally happened. Figured it'd only be a matter of time.
And I fucked off to here with her. And
what about
a purple friend companion who's a bit daft.
which form is Ari in right now?
Furbolg, actual Furbolg on purple.
And who's your hairier friend?
I'm not hairy. I just have a beard.
Oh, I thought Furbolg's was hairy. I'm sorry.
No, I'm purple skin. I mean, I guess body hair, but like I'm not
Alright.
hairy like gorilla.
Sorry. All right, let me rephrase that. So, and the purple one.
I shrug and look at Krista.
He's a friend. Why did you never try to come back? Leo kind of sighs. If I had that option, I would have, but it's better that I'm here. If I'm here, then there's stronger people who can keep me in check if it takes over again. It's been a few years since it last happened, but too many people died. I don't want to do that again. that was probably pretty grim, right? Happy times, happy times.
That's fine.
Anyway, what are you in town for? You finally doing your, what's it called again? Expedition? Pilgrimage? Pilgrimage, that's what I'm looking for. Pilgrimage. Yeah, but that's not the only reason. Have you seen a lizard man?
Green skinned.
You're gonna have to be way more specific. There's a lot of those people here.
He's fat.
That does not help.
His name's John.
Hold on a sec. What?
He's fat, green, name's John.
Oh my shit.
Not the most intelligent, fucking, not the sharpest pen.
Yeah, I definitely know who you're talking about. Got no clue where he is right now, but he should still be in the city. Pretty sure he's like contracted to take on the pits now or something. I don't know, it's complicated.
Contractor? Ooh, I can meet his manager. I can get paid.
I'm pretty sure he already has one of those.
What are you gonna have to?
I don't think you can. Can you? I've been fighting here for a few years. I don't think you can.
You can only have
you
one.
know more than me.
You can only have one manager.
Well, I think you can only have one anyway. But hey,
Then I'll be self-employed. Okay.
I don't think you can do. Okay, you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So, why exactly are you looking for John? Last I checked, he was just kind of here. What happened?
Kidnapped.
Huh. Well, they didn't get very far. By the time I saw him, he was already free. Working with this guy, what's his name? Finn. Well, his actual name's Finn, and I just call him Finn because he hates it.
What's this Finnean man look like?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to describe Finian help.
I don't think we would know how to describe Finian. We haven't met him.
I should know. Leo should know at least.
Hmm?
He's met him.
Yeah, you've had a couple dealings with Finian before, businesses here and there. You guys are kind of like a weird tag team that don't really tag team often.
Okay, how would I describe Finian?
If you want to describe yourself Finian, you can.
Yeah, reddish brown hair, dwarven individual. Trying to think the best ways to describe it. I mean, he's just under 5 foot, pretty stocky guy, but always wearing robes with a book at his side.
Leo's just gonna repeat that.
Okay, so let me get this straight. John is with a dwarf wizard, and he's contracted to fight in the pits, and this dwarf wizard is his manager.
Leo thinks about it for a minute and just like nods, like, yeah, that's about it. Do you guys want me to, like, try to help you find him, or...?
Could be appreciated.
Well, normally when I work information, I don't do it for free, but, well, considering Krista damn near kicked the shit out of me today, I'm just gonna go with it. Sure, I'll help you look. I don't got anything better to be doing anyway. I don't have another fight for... I completely forgot what my next fight is. That could be a problem.
You know that, Krista, you know that the seasons are going to be coming up in a week's time.
Chris just kind of buries her head in her hands like, oh my god, I can't believe you're actually this stupid.
Well, anyway...
Interesting fellow.
Yeah, that's one word. Well, anyway, Leo, thank you, and sorry for kicking the shit out of you, as you so eloquently put it.
An elderly man steps out from the building and is coughing just and is walking about, going about his day with a small goblin companion that's kind of helping him. As the goblin says, "We'll get you just when we get home."
Goblins are a rare sight.
Not so much around here, but I'll admit, I don't recall seeing that one.
So, you guys all, gather up, finishing off your drinks as you are on the hunt for where Finian and John are at. As that is happening, what is John and Finian doing at this time?
I think I'd be wanting to head back to Finian's place to read my books.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have led the way back there as I made the promise.
Okay. You guys head back, chilling out for a little bit and settling for the morning to afternoon time. You both are beginning to do your guys' research. Finian, you're creating a few scrolls in your spare time, or grabbing whatever scrolls you have and are placing it into your spell book, binding the actual scroll into it as like a page itself with the with an arcane seal and mending portion, combinated spell that you've learned from some time ago. During your teachings of being a scribe, John, the book that you come across is titled. Trying to remember which one it was because there's two of them. This one is titled Tales of Irudara. I will put that in session tracker for the name.
Yeah, so this is the one I got from Ronikish first.
Yes, this was the one that you got from Rodikish. So that's the name of the person that is on, or the name of the person on the book. The other book is titled The Age of Scales Incropry. Which one are you wanting to read first?
I'll start with the Tales of Urudara.
Okay.
While I look what Encroppery means. So that's an interesting word.
It's not an actual real one. I just made it up. It's like an encyclopedia, but it's not a complete encyclopedia. It's bits and pieces of information that has been scattered and collected to at least form a book. Because it is cropping pieces into a inventory of sorts. So it's my own fucking word. So the Tales of Eurodara describes a ancient dragon that helped during the war. It takes portions of both tales of actual soldiers and various high lords during those ages of talking about this individual in many forms. But there's always two forms she's always in. That is her full dragon form. I can hear myself. That's weird. There is the small, the humanoid form that has been described to be a Caucasian female with long braided hair, kind of like dreaded braided hair, as it kind of knots up and goes below. It is said past her own knees. She wasn't a tall individual. She was short. But she had these piercing yellow eyes and a slight point to her ears. She looked more half-elf than anything. It tells about her dealings with various old kings, a few of them coming from the Aberusian Empire, the same one that was previous of Tatakin, before it was rehashed. Saying that she was the one that warned them about a coming strike upon the actual sea base of Manar. It had seemed a few of the fish folk were once taken over by some sort of magical force that was not discovered, for it was buried underneath the sands and into the crepid depths of the Bamaris Gulf. Huh?
Evan's mic is having a stroke again.
Rip.
Oh no, sorry. That's me typing down everything I'm hearing.
Oh.
It's all good. It was described that this technology sank into the Bamaris Gulf deep within what is known as the abyssal depths. It is a section or crack within the Bamaris Gulf that is just a deep, plundering hole when no light is able to penetrate it. Going from there, there was also tales of her helping out with the alliances of the Elven Dominions, various subgroups of Elven territories, of the dynasties that were once there. Going from the dynasty of the Elklin, the dynasties of the White Claws, the dynasty of the Scarlet Phoenix, another one depicting of the mountain Musaya or mooses. Each of them showing various symbols of the houses of those animals. These dynasties were a civil warring faction of multitudes, but what eventually combined them with the final, what tells a little bit of the final acts, as she actually liberated and helped bring most of them together, with only a few groups that weren't really on her side about it. This being two tribes in particular, two dynasties in particular. The Webawari dynasty, which are the Drow, and the Squirrala Dutar, which were the wood elves, their symbols being the spider and the squirrel. That's so funny. There's gonna be on a flag a squirrel. Oh god, it's in there now. Can't go back.
I'm naming it the Flag of Scrat.
The flag of Scrat. I fucking hate you. Do not name it that. I will burn you with 1,000 suns.
So happy I just looked online for some of my shit.
Yeah, guess what?
Best not. Flag of Scrat.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, indeed.
Burn in hell.
Anyway. Going from there, her final deeds that she had done before she herself was one of the last few defenders, the last few scale defenders of the remaining refugees of the Dragonborn and main Dragonoid races that were retreating back into the Fey realm. She had given her life, and it is said that her bones and her remains were used for some of the elven weaponry to be in future hands.
Kind of
And-
hard, not gonna lie. Kind of hard.
And that's all you get before you hear a on the door.
IRS, we're here to collect your shit.
Finian, you know there is no taxation in the city.
Taxation in Gladatacux? The fuck's going on here?
If there was, I'd be long gone.
Just to clarify, is this our group? Like the other group?
Yeah, this is the other group. This is the whole other group that is coming in.
Alright. From the other side of the
Yeah.
door, just like Leo's in there. Yeah, we don't have taxes here.
I put my book down as I see Finnan's going towards the door.
Okay. As you go to open the door, it is Leo and John. You see the rest of the group.
Hey, I found your friends.
Because they said taxes, and I thought they might have been starting it as I'm opening the door, there is going to be a very interesting smell of shit coming out of this room. Thank you, prestidigitation.
What the fuck?
Johnny! I just run up and give Yorgvi a big tackle hug. How?
Fuck, get off me.
Just
Missed you too. God damn it. My ribs.
Aw.
Esophagus.
Melanie looks over and says, "Aw, he called you Yorvi."
Hot.
It's not a fucking name.
Yes, it is.
Leo starts snickering. Yorvi. Who started that one?
Leo, call me that, and I swear to God, I'll break your fucking nose.
Krista already did it today. I'm not too concerned.
You're bleeding from the nose a little. It's like, so, Finian, you see this reuniting group, and god damn it, who is doing the ski? Oh, it's Finian. It's okay. Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh no, what had happened?
Tackle hook from the office. You are seeing the reuniting of this interesting group of individuals. You see a priestess of the Sun Sibilines. You see two elves from the Elven Dominion. You see a Furbolg hermit? You're not sure. This is a strange amalgamation of a group. Now kind of barreling into your home as your little little animal is looking over and is like freaking out a bit, like, why is there so many fucking people? As you hear that Ari in your head, he's like, why is there so many people? Too many.
Who's the animal might that be?
The animal that you see is this tiny little compy that is feathered, in a kind of like turkey colored, black and white amalgamation. As he's just looking over and is just like trying to defend himself just by like snatching at you guys while his head is just looking around back and forth, like popped up in a corner.
He's just yelling too many.
Yeah, he's yelling too many over and over and over and over again because there's too many people in this space.
Is this a big space? Am I too big for this area?
This room is made to be relatively human size. It's just a little bit modified to assist a dwarf. So there's like a step stool, step piece and stuff.
Do I have to duck my head a little not to hit the roof?
If it's any solace, Krista doesn't have to duck at all.
Yeah, Krista, this looks like a perfectly sized home for you.
Like, how big is the doorway?
The doorway is roughly about normal size doorway, about 6 feet, 7.
Oh, so I have to duck. Oh my god.
6
Yeah.
feet, 7?
Okay.
About 6 to
Oh,
7,
you have to duck.
6 to 7 feet.
I have to
Okay, I
duck.
don't have to duck then.
I have to duck. Lucky. Tall people problems.
Well,
I'm the tallest normal fucking thing here.
I'm the tallest.
Second.
I want to point out that at this point,
What?
Leo's
You're
just
not
sitting
tall.
there, like, happily smiling, like, I helped today. Like, completely oblivious to everything going on.
Yo, but how tall are you?
5'11". 5'11".
Don't
You are
worry,
not
this
the
dwarf is
tallest in the
staring
group.
at
What are
you
you
like
talking
I'm
he's
about?
second
you just
tallest.
bring to my home.
Is anyone taller than 5'11"?
Yeah, just
6'8",
hanging out.
Yeah, you're not taller.
6'8".
And I'm taller than Jonathan, so
Wait, John's 6'8".
yeah.
I thought 6'8", 6'10". Give me a sec.
No man, they're tallest.
I'm tall. What are you
6'8".
talking? You're talking to the Goliath, the giant who's tall. Who's not the tall.
Oh, Leo's only 5'7".
I am 7'3".
No, we can measure our dicks later.
No need.
No,
Eh.
I meant that. Okay.
I think he meant that in a literal term.
Oh my god.
I already know who's.
So I hear you've been looking after John for us. Thank you very much, Mr. Finian, right? Leo said that was your name.
That's correct on there.
I see. Thank you. Thank you for looking after our lost child.
He seems pretty capable of taking care of himself. He also has a fight coming up, so I don't know how far you really are going.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're his manager.
Honestly, I've just been
What
way
about
too freaking worried.
Give him a big ol' hug.
Oh yeah, you're his manager.
As you can see, he's fine. We landed into that
Now,
agreement.
let's say
as we were
someone
going.
such as I would like to go get some gold in them pits. Would you be the person I would talk to?
Oh my god, you won't last a second.
You absolutely can. I will contact my contractor. What's your name, by the way, friend?
You're
Bark. Oh, that's my name. Bark.
That's a weird name,
It's
dude.
the it's the Mathnips. Just kidding.
Wait, hold up, Plunkin. Did the last name Harel pop up in that book you were talking about? I can't remember. We were
Huh?
talking about house sigils and shit.
Yes, your house, which is
Golden Griffin.
yeah, the Golden Griffin, that was one of them that was factioning. I forgot to mention that one. That was the Griftora.
The Golden Griffin with the bloodied claws.
Yes. Though they have changed it over the time, so the claws are no longer bloody. It's just pure gold. So you were representing like the old way. So
yeah, Finian.
You know, it's just now occurring to me that maybe springing all of this on Finian right away was probably a poor decision on my part.
You know what? I don't care, Finian. So you're the person.
Leo, quite possibly, but
Just a little bit.
Dorvit, did I catch your name right?
Yorvith Harel, but just Yorvith is my first name.
Yorvi. Melon
Yorvith
is
of
cheekily
Harel.
saying.
His friends call him Yorvi.
If you want to shorten my name, just call me Yor.
Well, you're
Yeah, okay, you are.
Finin, don't shorten my name. But any which way on there, I have my contractor, if you will, former champion, one of the 12 Pillarmen. She might gladly take you on as well. Are you willing to do fights to the death?
I'll have to answer that. What's the pay?
A lot better than fights that are not to the death.
You know what? I'll consider both, depending at the time.
Yorvith, you saw what I did to Leo today, didn't you?
Yeah, and you can't reach up to me, and I'm not a murderer. If they yield, they yield.
How
They
tall
yield,
is... Wait, how tall is Yorvith? I think it was like 5'9".
I'm 5'11", damn near 6 feet.
You are getting towered, bro.
Yeah, you're getting towered.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to Krista.
I mean, in all fairness, he's only like 4 inches taller than Leo. I think if she managed to punch Leo in the face, she can manage to punch Yorvith in the face.
Yeah, you can be able to get him in the jaw.
Krista, I'm not.
It's like Little Mac versus Mike Tyson.
So she punches me in the jaw.
Damn, man.
Are you gonna punch him in the jaw?
If he takes on kill fights, yes.
Okay.
If I'll consider the options when I have the options presented to me.
Can I try?
So in short, I'll do kill fights if I want to, and if the pay's good enough.
Well, the
Trust.
pay's always better. Whether or not it's good enough is up to you. But I will.
Depending on the
contact my
person, Finian,
contractor.
I'm gonna make this very clear to you right now. I'm not a murderer.
Well,
mean,
it's
don't
not
solve
exactly murder when you're both
I
contract
kill
to fight
those who
to the
need
death.
Krista. I kill those who need killing.
I didn't even say anything, but okay.
Yes, you did. I saw it in your eye.
Well,
So, who's your contact that I can talk to?
Well, I can't give away all my secrets to somebody I met all of about 3 minutes ago.
You're welcome for that, by the way.
Well,
Leo,
why don't we?
we're gonna have a conversation.
Are
I'll
we?
meet her within the coming days, I'm sure.
Are we still in Finian's house or estate?
Yep.
yeah, you guys are still in the
Obviously, the-
house. You've kind of tried to make your guys' selves comfortable with a few small chairs, and some of you are standing due to the mere size, as you, Arya, kind of like hunching down over and slumping a little as your head almost meets the entirety of the ceiling.
Finian, I hope this isn't presumptuous. Do you have anything to drink?
Well, why don't we let you business partners sort out the details, and me, Krista, and Leo go for the reason, or leave for the reason we came to the city in the first place.
Seems fair. I can work out business with Finian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, it'd probably be for the best that I'm not here during your business meetings. I'm technically a competitor that's fighting against you guys, so I'll see you around.
Leo, you stand no chance against me.
You're not going anywhere yet, Leo. You gotta run to the store and pick up something for these people to eat and drink. You let them to my door, that bill's on you.
Dude, I have like all of like 0 gold.
I got 10.
Yorvith, give me like 500. I'll get you some beer or something.
500! What is this? Is that ale gonna fucking suck my cock?
It's going to be magical ale. I guarantee it.
I mean, you could put your dick in the bottle, but I can't.
Why are we
guarantee
letting
it
the cats
feels
in here
good
if we
about
don't
it.
have cats in here?
Magical.
Okay, look, Leo, here's 20 gold. I'm gonna give Leo 20 gold to go buy drinks for us.
Look at that.
Huh. Well, so this is the fate of a Pillarman candidate. Buying beer for a bunch of people I just met.
Yes. Also, I kind of wanted to go shopping, so, and you know the land, so also brought you for that.
Huh?
Yeah, alright. Krista, you coming, or are you just gonna keep glaring at me? She just nods and continues to glare. Alright, cool. I think that means she's coming. I don't know, I'm not sure.
Oh,
She used to be way
Young love.
nicer.
Is she?
I sarcastically say to Finian, "Ugh, young love."
Yeah, no. Anyway, good luck with the pit. I can't wait to kick your ass.
I'll try not to kill
My
you.
fighters will take you down, no problem there.
I'm a Pillarman candidate. They literally just got here.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna keep hyping them up until we get there.
Okay.
Well, in that case, I'm looking forward to it. Try not to let me down, okay?
So,
Leo leads Ari and I think Krista to the market.
What do you mean? I think you're literally both of
do you
them.
want to get some pills for it?
I'm not sure. If Kristen's okay with it, Leah.
It's fine. Before she leaves.
Okay, that's fair.
So, you guys eventually find a spot to go eat. Will it be the same tavern?
We just need to. Can we? Is there like a place we can buy stuff to go?
There's a few marketplaces with the given time so far. Been about, yeah. There's a few places that are open, but there's not a lot of to-go places. There's a
Given time being about
there's one or two of them that you can see. There's this one individual that actually is one of the blue you're seeing for the first time one of these 10-foot, almost a 12-foot tall, four-armed blue individuals who's actually cutting up some meat. A female, hair that is bunched up, no eyes, only the mouth and nose, and is just has like somewhat of a blindfold over, but underneath you can actually see there are no eyes, as she's cutting up various portions of meat into what appears to be a bowl with runes on it. As she hands it over to a humanoid individual, he pays about a gold piece for it, and she says, "Just toss the bowl in the bin; it'll come back." He's like, "All right, thank you," and begins eating down. It seems to be a platter of various fried meats in some sort of oil, as it is bubbling and just.
That's gross.
They look over towards you as there's a spindle of meat that is actually being carved off to go into the meat that splatters down a little bit into it as you hear the. She looks to you. Well, hi there. You guys hungry for some delicious meat?
No, thank you.
All right.
Which group is this?
This is us.
It's all of you guys.
Well, no, this is just you, me. This is me, Krista, and Leo.
Mm-hmm. John, will you be joining them, or?
I wanted to read the second book during this time.
Okay.
John, you can read.
A little bit.
Oh, anyway. Just get whatever you want. I'm not paying for it. I literally only have that 20 gold that Yorvi gave me to my name.
We'll fucking kill him.
That's not. I mean, you're getting whatever he wanted. I don't know what he wanted.
He didn't even tell me what he wanted. He just told me to get him ale.
Then I guess you better get him some ale.
Or conversely, I could get myself ale.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
Nah, I'm not that much of an asshole. I'll get him some ale.
Okay, you guys go into a neighboring spot that is a much more just pure bar type of environment right outside of this establishment, and there is a human man this time that is serving some drinks to a few people, like tossing them over to the edge of the area, as a man who's 4 drinks in just as it nice. He looks to you all. Well, welcome to my establishment. How can I help you?
Yeah, I need like, how much ale can 20 gold get me?
20 gold? That'll give you enough for your party.
Our party
Alright.
of 3.
It's not for my party. It's for some idiot that gave me his gold. Just not me. I don't know why he put so much trust in me with his money, but
single person. All right, that'll be gold piece.
Hey, he never told me how much of it's a good.
You wanted to get one for yourself too?
Nah, I don't drink.
All right.
Oh, what about you two? You two want anything?
No, I'm actually looking for armor smith or something.
I'm just here because I don't want to be involved in anything pit related, which makes me wonder why I chose to follow around one of the Pillarman candidates, but you know what? I'm just not thinking about it right now.
Or mafia related, whatever that means.
It's a I'll explain it to you later, buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Leo know where a blacksmith shop is?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yo, that's you, Krista. And 3 named person.
That's an 18.
18. Looking around here, there doesn't seem to be a blacksmith shop. At least down this black smoke. Big smoke, Miss Kinney. You don't see a blacksmith shop around here. At least in this section.
Would Leo know where a blacksmith shop is?
Like, I don't care where it's from. I just need better armor. Just like underground places.
Leo does know a couple underground places, but those are more of the magical type of armors. Main
Fine.
armors that are up here are just usually plain leathers, couple big chunky chainmail here and there, and that's roughly about it. All the magic stuff, all the magical items are usually done underground, but yeah.
If Leo wants to tell me that, I mean, gladly. I'm looking for the good stuff.
Well, depends on what exactly you're looking for. You want just basic armor, equipment, you'll find it up here. But if you're looking for something a bit more, well, there might be something I can do for you.
Kind of raises an eyebrow.
I told you I'm in debt to the mob, but thanks to that, there actually has been one good thing. I'm pretty acquainted with the underground of this city. So, if you want, I could show you the underground things, get you some magic items.
Lead the way.
Alright.
Was Chris okay with it?
Fine, I can tell it's a pretty normal thing in this city, so whatever, not much I can do about it. Though I can't say I'm too proud of the fact that the city that my religion was founded in is a crime hotbed.
Leo just kind of glances at her. You're literally talking to a guy possessed by a demon. I don't think you can commit a greater sin. Well, anyway.
Wait, well, hold on. Time out. You're possessed by a demon?
Didn't I explain this?
No.
I showed you.
Pretty sure he did.
Well, I was more worrying about my neck pain because I was slouching my head.
Right. Well, yes, it's really complicated.
You made it seem pretty simple. You're possessed by a demon.
Yeah, I guess when you put it like that, it is pretty simple, but, well, in practice, it's like, you ever talk to yourself?
No. I'm not crazy. I talk to animals.
Okay, we can debate what crazy means later. It's more like, okay, you talk to animals. Well, imagine having a really angry voice screaming at you 24/7 for blood.
That's aggressive. I think you should talk to someone.
I just can't with you right now. Alright, let's just go get you your magic items before I blow my fucking brains out.
I'm getting some sass from Krista. I like it.
Well, this is technically Leo.
I know, but like Krista gave me sass to talk to people.
Right. Lead the way, Leo. Just try not to get us killed.
Alright, so what magic shops, underground shops does Leo know about?
You know of one that is very well traded, but she likes to make favors as well. This is known as... I need the fucking name generator. I should just have that on hand at this point. I can't keep coming up with these fucking names on my own, dude.
Might be for the best. I just gotta head off for a second. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Well, while that's going on, while you guys have settled your businesses and stuff, I say we'll actually take a quick break, 15-minute, to be able to get stuff, go to the bathroom, have a water, all that stuff. So, we'll be back.
Good.
Food. Alright, how am I doing playing two characters so far? Is it going well? Is it terrible?
It is something to watch.
I've done it as a DM. It feels weirder doing it as a player, though.
I think you might play more than 2 as a DM.
Yeah, you play a lot more, and usually you're trying to talk to the party more than talking to other NPCs. I mean, it's not that I haven't done it. I did an entire council meeting once, which was literally just like me sitting down talking to myself for like 5 minutes.
I have the name now.
Wonderful.
The name of the person you known is Baba Pearl.
I think that's how I'm spelling it.
Yeah, well, Baba is a title for hags, and then Pearl is her name.
Alright.
The title of Baba is an elite status amongst hag communities. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some more food and some more soda.
Alright. I'm about to sell Ari's soul for a copper piece.
Hot cakes.
I'm gonna close off, or not close off for me, but mute the music for me.
I'm back.
I mean, at the very least, now I can tease Yorvi with 2 characters.
On God, bro. I'm jumping too.
I can tease him with with politeness masked with snark, and with just straight up snark.
Oh God. And I can give you snark back.
Finally, you guys can give me shit because I'm not only playing as the girl who's just nice to everyone.
For real. I wonder what we're gonna have to do through. Is he like permanent now?
Unless he die, I know we have something planned with him, and I think the DM will take over playing as him when that happens. But other than that, basically the gameplay purpose of him is kind of like almost like one of your summons, Ari.
Oh.
So like you summon sharks and like you can control them with a bonus action.
Is he mad weak?
That's kind of how Krista and Leo are going to behave at this point.
Like they're like a single character, but like.
Yeah, I think what we agreed on is depending on which one of them is more involved in provoking the conflict. So like let's say Leo is kind of the one who starts the fight. Leo would be the one I play as main, and then I'd use Krista with bonus actions. Or if I start the combat with Krista, then Leo would cover the bonus actions.
Gotcha.
So essentially, I'm playing the 2 as the same character whenever we're in combat, but in RP, they're being presented as 2 different characters.
Gotcha. Should have named him Steven.
Why?
Shark.
Oh, Steven the Shark! No!
I lost Steven the Shark, but now I have Steven the Fae. Any of my summons are now going to be Steven.
Every single one of them is named Steven.
If I summon a Greater Demon, it's Greater Demon Steven.
Demon Steven.
Yep. That's how it works now. I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. So Yorvith, you there? Oh, I thought you were
I
there.
got my damn headset. Yeah.
Can I get a voice acting moan, please? I need it. I need for the school project.
Pog, are you paying me?
In love and affection.
What do you need?
I need a moan for a school project.
You need a moan from Yorvith.
Oh, fucking what?
You heard me.
He needs Yorvith to moan, dude.
Yorvith to moan. It's a school project. I need your help.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing school. Like, hentai? The fuck?
Yeah, that's exactly what I need it for. I'm doing a culture assessment, and I'm doing Japanese animation and hentai.
Okay, nah, you can fuck off.
I need you to moan, please. Give me a Oni-chan and a moan. Please, Yorvith. I want to get an A on this. I want an A on this
Why are you like this? I want it to be known that all of this gets directly uploaded to YouTube.
Oh, good. You're
I
defending
don't think we record the breaks, do we?
If we do, you're welcome, audience.
Wonderful. So the audience is just watching us be idiots for a few minutes. That's
I'm
beautiful.
back.
I need it, bro. I need it. I'm not
Okay,
gonna have this chance anywhere else to get an actual voice actor to moon.
I'm back.
Oh,
That's Pumpkin.
hello.
Yeah, Plunk is more of a voice actor than any of us are.
Pumpkin,
I try my best.
can I get a moan for school project?
What school project?
I'm doing a culture assessment, and I'm doing Japanese animation.
No.
I do. Listen. Me and Plunkin are very different. I do strictly serious characters. I don't know what Plunkin does.
I'm trying to get for characters. Mainly monsters.
Makes sense.
Cool. You should do a monster moan. I have I can fill that in somewhere.
No.
I don't know. Any character I've played is just all over the place. In one campaign, I'm playing like what is it, like a super emo swordsman. In this one, I'm playing both an idiot and a pacifist.
And they're both idiots.
They're both idiots. Yeah, let's be honest.
Playing a fucking, what do you call it? A changeling one time. And then I played a bard that was like a super horny tiefling because I just feel like that's a classic.
I played a kobold.
Hey,
Please tell me you use that voice.
Nope, it was the Mark Simpson one.
Ah.
so wait, I got a question.
And he was a barbarian fighter.
Do you record these breaks?
Yeah.
Good.
Wonderful.
Great.
You,
Looks like.
you have no idea what they've seen.
Well, I'm gonna look back on that footage and see what it means.
You're talking mad shit. You're talking mad shit.
You ever play a Kenku?
Yes, actually. I played a Kenku who actually had, like, some JoJo fucking powers.
Hey.
It was just for a campaign or for a one shot?
One shot.
Yeah, I can swing a Kenku for campaigns gets real fucking annoying real quickly.
The only time I ever played a Kenku, he was a blind monk.
That's
like
awesome.
And he died in the first session because it was fucking cursed
My
He's
Kenku.
a blind monk. He's a Kenku, so they can't like give out information that they don't have. Like they have no original thought, dude. That was a fucking terrible character.
I know, it was awful. It was hilarious for like the 15 minutes he actually survived.
my Kenku basically had a JoJo reference because he was a sorcerer with like a stand that was able to like do shit, and the stand was actually a big ass black raven.
Yo, wait, hey, yo, Yoda.
Yeah.
Do you prefer e-girls or eye-ladies?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my
Do you
God.
prefer e-girls or eye-ladies?
Man.
Nice. But which one? E-girls or eye-ladies, Yorvith?
What the fuck is what's an eye lady?
I lay these nuts on your mouth. There it is.
Welcome to 4 Idiots Talk About Literally Anything for 15 minutes.
Wait. Where is it?
Man, I know you're gonna give me that fucking picture of Venom dunking on Spider-Man.
Venom!
So broke ass. Ugly ass.
Ah.
That was funny, thank you.
All right.
I didn't know. No, I admit no. The second I said that, I remembered. Oh shit.
You make me a believer.
I'll be back in approximately 13.76 seconds.
I'm waking
I like what Chris is doing.
Yeah.
Giving away spoilers. I like what Chris is doing with what's his name?
Yeah.
Leo.
Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age. Who sings that song again? I forgot.
Imagine dragging these nuts on your face.
Oh my god, bro, my man. Really
Yeah, you can't say it to me, bro. I already knew.
July 1st, 2022. Hey yo, people who awake, E-girls are eye ladies.
Yeah, I fell for it too. I know.
What did I say?
Motherfucker.
The fuck is... Hey, by the way, what's your best Sam Riegel advertisement? Which one did you like the most?
That took a lot longer than I expected it to.
The Sam Riegel advertisement. I
What's
love
the-
his
yeah.
I love his
Yo,
fucking
what's the
dwarven
season
forge.
after fall?
It was the master debater. That shit was gold.
That shit was
What's
gold.
the season after fall?
And I will vigorously masturbate
What?
Liam O'Brien until
What?
he comes to the realization.
Orville,
That shit had me dead, bro.
Who's after fall? Like
Who's
this
after-
season?
Nah, I'm not gonna answer any more questions from you.
Oh,
bro.
I'm curious. I actually don't know.
I'm not gonna answer any more questions.
So,
You fuck.
getting back to it.
I think we're starting yet. I don't think Jonathan's here.
Now we're back from break. Anyways, now we can discuss how much. Watch out for the next break.
Yes,
Watch
we'll
for
be-
penises.
We'll be going back to the other group discussing about the dealings.
Business.
I don't think John is back.
I don't think John or Finian's back.
Oh, we'll wait for them then.
So let's go to us.
On the next break, we will wait.
I haven't
We'll
left
talk about
anywhere.
how I
Oh,
vigorously
you're
discussed the
Yo,
nicest
Finian,
cocks
yo,
in
Finian.
porn.
Finian.
All right,
Finian's
I'm just gonna
back.
Mute Yorvith for a little bit.
John, are you back?
Yo, Finian.
Finn, are you back, my brother?
Do you
Yeah,
prefer
he's back.
girls or-
He's been here the
I
whole
never went
time.
Anywhere, and I listened to all this shit you just talked, so I'm not answering the question.
He knows. He knows what's gonna happen if he.
Bro, it's funny than your man.
Oh. Well, let's get serious again.
Yo, Canvas.
Anyways, how to deal with player character deaths?
How do you deal with party PK? I
So-
wanna kill. Sorry.
Getting back to it. Heading over to the other group, which is Finian and Yorvith, discussing dealings. Finian, you had sent out a small rock as it comes back to you through the window seal as you catch it. You place it to your ear as the message says, "Good. Have them come over tomorrow, after the suns have set."
So just have some fucking
Yorvith,
rock through
we,
your
we
window.
got a night date with a. Just don't look at her in the eyes more than once.
What is she? What? What's it? She doesn't have nice eyes?
No, it's more a we'll call it respect.
So
Just
don't
keep your
look at
head
her
back
directly
while
in the
we're there.
eyes. Why is that? Usually it's respectful to look someone in the eyes.
She may take it as a challenge. She's a former champion, one of the 12 Pillarmen.
Okay, I'll cross that bridge once I get there.
Hey, it's up to you. I gave fair warning.
So when can I meet this? Her name?
Lady Jataria, and tomorrow night.
Curious. Most curious.
Oh, you'll see her. She is quite a sight. And her harem that she carries around with her.
She's a harem?
I'm sorry, her what?
Yeah.
Things have just gotten very interesting.
You're gonna be a part of the harem?
You piqued my interest.
I don't think that you fit her,
That's not what I was talking about.
tastes. Though I've always been wondering what her tastes were exactly, so...
Might be a
maybe we
bit
can try
late
it.
getting back. Dad needs help getting on the roof. Okay.
Who said that?
John.
John.
He said it in lore keeper notes.
What a place to put it.
I'm now going to just casually scroll through John's book that he bought, the other one.
You're gonna go through his book.
Yeah, the one that he finished reading.
Okay. He looks to you. Hey, that's my book.
Okay, I'm reading it. It's a fucking book. I'll give it back to you.
Alright, fine.
on.
I already finished that one.
What's this about anyhow?
It tells the tale of this dragon individual, and you learn a little bit about the Elven dynasties.
How much of it was already like, did I already know pre-hand, or how much of it was
You've heard of the other dynasties. It's just you are only part of one. The dynasties are broken up with various clans. Hold on. Come on, bud. I need you. Sorry, my cat. You know that the dynasties are some collectives of other animal clans. Your dynasty had actually give me a history check.
do with advantage or no?
With advantage, because you had to learn this in school.
I went to school.
Yes, you guys have a fucking education system.
Weren't you like nobility?
No, that's a 4. So for both.
Yeah, you didn't pay attention much. You know that you know at least that your clan eventually went under the Scurrying Phoenix, the Scurrying Phoenix dynasty. Your clan joined up with them during the times of the war. That's all you remember.
Yeah, Plunkett. My character never went to school.
I bet he didn't.
That makes so much sense right now.
Hey, I have a 15 intelligence. So I don't learn anything from the book. I don't remember any. No, I don't. Wait. So shit. Fuck.
You
I
don't.
didn't learn anything from the book. Oh, no,
You learn that there were other dynasties, a few that you have not heard of, but most of them are usually more for the higher nobility. You were one of the few clans that were not gifted nobility.
Yeah. My guy has no fucking nobility. He's just. He married. Yeah.
So. You guys all eventually find throughout the night, or it's getting close to quarter day. Is there anything you guys want to do before the day ends?
Is my character? Did they come back yet?
No, we're still gonna go shopping.
Okay. What do you guys are looking for? Armor stuff.
We were going to the black market or whatever.
Right. So, you guys go into Leo leading the way, one of the few tunnels that lead into the underdome catacombs. A collection of tunnels that go throughout various areas that were either built by hand, or a few of them are said to believe to be abandoned hallways and creations from the actual from the gladiatorial pit's underbelly. As you guys are going through one of the carved-in tunnels, you eventually come into a doorway. The interior of this particular door of this area is quite strange. It goes from being this narrow stone gateway to this open metal, cracked open piece of this strange silvery colored metal that is surrounding the area. This is one of the few forgotten chambers, sealed off or had been torn off from the creation and make of whoever had placed this thing here. Going through the juncture, the interior here is very alien. The architecture has a very somewhat similarity to H.I. Geiger's kind of aliens hallways, or like the engineers type of hallways, but of a more silvery color instead of like a blackened complete noir. As there are a few lights that are actually lighting up this area from it being so deep dark. You eventually come across a sign that is above one of the doorways that is known as the Silver Tongue Shop, which you know this is Baba Pearl's magic shop.
This is what?
Leo knows this is Baba Pearl's magic shop.
Oh,
Alright, you two. So, bit of advice while you're in here. Don't do anything that could make her possibly want to steal your soul. I don't know if she can actually do that, but it sounded like really intimidating and cool in my head.
mm-hmm.
Well, anyway,
Pillar Man.
let's go.
So, you open the door. Would you actually have to like place your hand over this strange little device as you hear a and then the what appears to be the door. So there's a frame, but the thing looks completely solid before it opens upward. You all walk in as you don't see Baba Pearl in here. It is quite a dark interior, even with the silver. There's all manner of just strange knickknacks and various items that are around on this shelf. The area here is roughly about it's roughly about 40 by 30. Actually no, 40 by 15 across, so it's very long. As there are shelves that are going up and down, a few of them break off as there's a few like dangling pits. You see just all sorts of strange things. You see this like massive like cacophony type thing that the inside actually has spikes in it. You see in this jar there is a hand that is very decrepit looking, and in the middle of the hand there's actually an eyeball that is looking in the palm of it, and is just looking at you, and is just looking at you guys, and it's like the eye is shaking in the hand. The hand is completely still in like a twisted like finger formation. You see and hear this small little as
Oh my
a
god.
tiny little Pseudo dragon is looking at you, green in colorization. Its spines are completely upright like a cat. Its wings are flared out. And from the dark interior, this long, long arm just comes in and says, "Hush now, these are our customers." And coming from the darkness, you see this just barbed hook looking smile and elongated nose come out. You don't see the eyes as the body comes forward in a very simple clothing. The arms are kind of like folded in on itself long ways and says, "Welcome to my wares. What is it you're looking for?"
Does Crystal want anything? Because I'm being nice and letting her go first.
Do you have any staffs or wands or anything like that?
Wands. She lifts up one of her arms as with 3 fingers, her thumb, index, and ring. She goes to this small shelf that has a multitude of different like small boxes, kind of Harry Potter wand like, and says, "Anything in particular?"
Any sort of wand that can help to heal people, or support them in combat?
Healing magic.
She pulls out one wand that is still in the box and sets it in front of you, opening it partially with her thumb, as you see this long golden rod that seems to be made out of a strange material. It kind of looks like a combination of wood and like string that is twisted together. As she looks toward you,
This is a wand that can be used as a focus, if so desired.
It's occurring to me that Krista doesn't actually have an arcane focus, so yeah, that actually sounds useful.
so you go to hold the wand. You pick it up.
Should I be concerned about this?
Not at all, child. I would never sell anything of unorthodox.
Leo just kind of is like in the back of the room, just like nods, like, yeah, totally.
You hold the wand in your hand. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
All right. That is a whole 10.
Whole 10. You feel a bit of magic coming from it. Not a lot. It doesn't seem to give off any negative feeling for sure. It has a bit of its own spark of magic.
How much is it?
That one. That will be 20 gold pieces.
Yeah, I can do that. Here you go.
She holds the box open for you to place it in there. As you put the 20 gold in it, and she closes it and brings it back to her, sitting it down below.
Thank you for your purchase. I believe that wand is made with the hairs of a unicorn.
Oh. Okay. That's slightly terrifying.
Wands are created from all manner of creatures and materials. But was there anything else you were needing?
I don't think so. I think that should be everything. Thank you very much. And so what kind of wand do I add to my inventory?
It is a regular wand.
Got it.
It is just like I said, it's like the various types of wands from Harry Potter. So it's stylized in a way, made from materials of other creatures and components. So yeah.
All right.
The wand that you have in particular is made from elven oak, unicorn hair, and is coated in walnut sap.
Okay.
So, her attention, as you see her eyes now peering out, this just white glow in the dark and blackness. She looks to you, Ari, and says,
A petitioner of the forest. Is there anything you require?
Yeah, I needed something that makes me a little harder to hit. It's been a problem recently.
An armor, shields.
An armor, cloak, one of the two. An armor or cloak.
Perhaps I have something.
as she pulls from behind the desk, from behind her area. You're looking about. There are a manner of different things here, but she's kind of like grasping and grabbing for them as she actually is going for one thing, and then her arm quickly like and like darts in a whole nother fucking direction as she picks up this this like mannequin hand and pulls with her nails the ring from it, and it and puts it in front of you. This, I believe, may help you.
What does it do?
It gives minor protection.
That could be useful. How much?
That one will be 250 gold pieces.
Can I ask the name of the ring, if you don't mind?
The name of the ring.
Are you asking the DM or her?
Yeah. Just so I can search up the item.
The item is a ring of protection.
Oh. I mean, I could use it. Does she also have any cloaks or anything too that can that she can throw in with it? I'll pay more if it.
She looks over. Unfortunately, my cloaks do not give off the same protection as that.
Well, I'll take the ring and then any other use. So it's 250. You said
250 gold. Yes.
sounds good. I give her the 250.
She opens up her palm hand as you place it in her hand, and she, like, in an instant, you see the coins go into her hand, and it appears in a bag as she pulls her hand back and sets it down. As you hear the as she looks over, and with her hands is now like scrapedly, like, but softly scratching the scales, as there are like little loose scales coming off of her Presido dragon, as it is beginning to purr like a cat. As it's just like
and then I'm gonna continue browsing. Does she have any other things that might catch my eye?
Make a perception check.
Sounds good. Perception. Bam. That is a 19.
19. You look about you, about this area, and there's a lot of strange things that just look weird. You see a few jars that have a couple creatures in them. You see one that has a couple floating eyeballs. You see what appears to be this this bracelet that has many fine jewels on it that is in a case. The calligraphy and design of it is very, very strange. It has a bit of these points that kind of just go back and forth as well on it. You see that there are that on another wall, binded together, are these wings. The wings are moving, and below the jointed pieces of where these wings are, there are these just large embedded, like kind of like sharpened mace type of points that are kind of like twitching a little bit. And the wings are moving. They're a pair of wings, and they're moving. They're like stretching themselves a little bit to get adjusted in their position. There's no creature on it. There's no creature attached to these wings. It's just wings. They're tied together at the end with some string, with these two spikes.
I'm gonna point at it and be like, and say, "Well, what is that?"
Those are demon wings.
I give a glance over to Leo.
Leo, go ahead and give me a history check.
History. There it is. That's not a. That's a 13.
13. You knew a guy who used a pair of wings like this that were demon wings. he wasn't a tiefling either. He was a gnome that had little demon wings attached to him. It was weird.
All right, I guess my next question should be, what happened to him?
Nothing. Nothing happened to him with the demon wings. He just looked like a normal dude with a pair of weird demon wings on him.
Yeah, I can vouch.
So they just let me. Did they just let me fly?
I did have the magic items. Where?
I don't.
Actually,
think
no.
arm
This
roll.
wasn't a made magic item. This was a custom that I had. Essentially, how this particular item works is that you take 1d6 piercing damage to get attuned to this to these pair of wings, and you are gained flight of half your movement for 1 round of combat. You can do 2 types of attacks. You can do a sweeping attack where you could be able to basically come in from above and slice down at a person. You can also do a wing attack, but only once after a long rest, where the spines of the wings will actually embed themselves into a person. That will do about 2d6 worth of piercing damage.
Those are kind of hefty. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get those. I know you made up a big deal, but I don't know how realistic it would be for a 7'3" Goliath to be flying around.
Yeah.
That'd be terrifying.
It would be. It would be. You know what, Krista, you should get those demon wings. You know.
You're asking a priestess of the sun god to get demon wings.
It's art. It's art. It's an artful name. You don't have to call it. You can call them angel wings.
I'm pretty sure this would be considered a sin.
Well, okay. Anything else, lady?
Well, there is one I have left.
As she pulls out what appears to be a pine cone. The pine cone is glowing a reddish like color, and its steam is actually coming down from it. And says,
These grow in the North Dwarven areas, where the warm touches none. These, when thrown, can cause an explosion.
That's true. I can attest. I got hit by one of them once. It hurt really, really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking for a weapon. I'm just looking for stuff that makes me harder to hit, but it's okay.
That's all I have for now.
Yeah, thank you for your business and hospitality, and thank you for the ring.
Anytime.
Well, anyway, if you're done, I actually had something I wanted to ask about.
What was that then, child?
So my current armor's a little heavy for me. Do you have anything that's lighter? He gestures to the chainmail he's wearing.
What type of armor do you have right now?
Chainmail.
Chainmail.
I'm looking to get like out of character. Like I'm looking for like maybe like a what's it called?
Breastplate.
Yeah, breastplate or like scale mail or something like that.
She looks over to you.
I believe I have something for you.
As she pulls out this this breastplate. The breastplate is actually a full just upper chest plate that actually has holes in it, and is very well designed in a nice silverish tone, and the neck piece actually has a fur-like penchant in it, and says,
This is able to regain your strength in battle when brought down.
As he hands it to you.
I see.
I'm back.
I don't have much gold. I could do 19 gold, this chainmail armor, and my longbow.
Go ahead and give a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Just to clarify, that would be, I think, what's 75 plus 50 plus 19?
Yeah.
I don't math.
Go ahead and give a persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay. That's a whole 5.
She looks over and says,
That will not do. This is a lot more worth its look.
How much would it be worth in total?
2,500 gold pieces.
Leo just kind of glances at the 19 gold he has.
her smile just increases in the crest of her cheeks.
Sorry.
Do you have anything, like, less expensive?
She pulls it back and says,
No.
See. Yeah, that's not happening. Unless one of you has 2,000 gold lying around you're willing to send my way, that's, not a thing that I can afford. Ah, well.
Anything else any of you may needed?
I don't think so. How about you two? Chris just kind of shakes her head, still kind of like put off by the aura given off by this.
yeah, the aura
Mama
here
girl.
is very dark. It is quite dark indeed.
And what about Ari? Anything else you want to look at, or?
But no. I was just looking for a robe or something, but I guess she doesn't have it.
Nah, I don't think there's anything.
Well, if you have any more to trade, come back anytime.
Yeah, I will.
Be seeing you.
She slips back into the darkness.
Leo very quickly ushers the other two out of the shop and just like starts like panting. That chick is so creepy. Oh my god. Dude, I hate going there. Why is this the place I chose to show you? I know other places. Why would I choose this place?
So this one has some of the good shit. It's hard to get the good shit.
Well, anyway. We should probably head back to the other group. Well, I guess I don't really know if Finn wants us all sleeping at his house.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to find a place.
Do I have a question? Does Leo have a house?
You have a location that's more of like a
I could just hear the rolling.
you scarcely go from house to house here and there. You've had a few nights where you've been out on the street itself. But you're in good with at least a tavern in the dry dunes that you can at least go to for a spare room, but you usually have to work it off whenever they're needing it.
Yeah, I don't know where you guys are gonna sleep. Like, I don't even know where I'm gonna sleep tonight. I'll probably head over to like a tavern or something, or an inn, or like a, I don't know, maybe like a nice hay bale.
Well, you know you can't even fit all of you into Finn's apartment. You also know it's an apartment, and you're pretty sure he's probably got like an eviction notice or two sitting around because he's.
Oh no, don't worry. That doesn't happen here. We don't have any like debt collectors or anything. You're expecting this place to have like laws?
No. But we definitely have that. This is your warning because you were nice. We're going to throw your shit out on the street letter.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know, I'm sleeping tonight. Are they back yet?
Well, I could probably get like a
Yeah,
spare room
everyone's getting back at this point about an hour or so later.
I could probably get a spare room at a tavern over in the dry dunes. I can probably try to swing and get something with 2 beds if one of you wants to stay with me.
I'm just gonna say this: my character is just slightly shit-faced at this point.
For what? We didn't even get you the ale.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
I
it came.
I brought you 1 cup of ale.
Lightweight.
Okay, I yell at. Okay, so I spend the next 10 minutes yelling at Leo and asking for the rest of my gold back.
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, you didn't tell me how much to get, to be fair.
Common fucking sense.
Yeah, me and common sense don't get along very well. Anyway, here's your gold.
Well, my character leaves. I tell Finnan, I'll see you here midday tomorrow, and my ass heads to a brothel for companionship.
All right. Yorvik, you find a active evening of a woman or two of your choice. You're able to stay there if you pay for a full room with the service as well that is given. So you go for that. You guys eventually find a tavern or two to be able to find some sleep for the night.
Pick up girls with Yorvith.
You're gonna go with Thamari?
I was gonna go with Yorvith. Yeah, Yorvith said he wanted to show me something.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we're doing this
of the
right fucking
session.
now. We're gonna
He said
roleplay
he
this
wanted to
shit.
show me something in the beginning of the session.
Well, anyway, before we get into that, I want to point out that Leo had to beg Krista to buy him her room. The downside of having no money.
Just saying, I have a -1 charisma, so.
You don't need charisma.
Okay.
You just need cash.
The fuck? I'm a hermit. What the fuck are you on about cash? That 250 almost put me in debt, bro.
So, you guys head over to a brothel. There are.
Oh wait, that's where we're heading. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought we were picking up chicks, not buying them.
Well, this is a place where you can go and stay and do that sort of shit. It's not out in the streets like fucking modern day.
Yeah, I wanted to pick up chicks, not fucking. You're buying a chick, you buy it, but.
I mean, it'd be trivially easy to pick up chicks, honestly. I mean, considering Mel is in this party, I'm pretty sure she'd sleep with anything.
That's a valid point. Alright, so me and Ari go to the I guess the desk.
Yeah, so you go to the front, as there is a person staying there, more of filing their nails with a bit of a stone as they look to you and says, "Yes, you're looking for a room for tonight."
2 rooms, I'll pay for it.
Okay, that'll be.
Just for warning, my what race is she?
She's a elf, half elf.
Okay, so I say all this shit in Elvish. You might need to tell one of the girls to instruct him. He's not the smart. He doesn't.
Yorvith?
She smiles a little bit, looking over at the person and says,
Yorvith, I'm raising my eyebrow.
"That's cute.
I speak back in Elvish. Do you think I'm fucking stupid?
Kind of. You didn't understand the concept of a whorehouse about 2 weeks ago.
Well,
Okay.
How much does this cost me?
This'll cost you about 70 gold pieces. But, well, 50. But how many girls are you going to have? One. Each?
Yes, I'm paying for Ori. I'm
All right.
making up for the fail.
All right, 70 gold pieces then.
This is the best time for John to pop back up.
I think I can handle more than one girl.
Yeah, except I don't think you understand what a butcher is. That's the issue with happening here.
All right. I kind of want to hurry this up because I need to use the restroom, guys.
Yeah, just go use the restroom. It's fine.
All right. I'll be right back.
This is
I'm
about to
sorry,
get-
peoples. I need to go.
I need to sprinkle my tinkle.
Yeah,
Why
we
is
should
that
have
the-
Leo.
Why was that the best like fucking like kid German accent I've heard all year?
We need to have Leo come with us and get lit. Leo, come on, Leo.
Dude, if Leo went to a brothel, Krista would fucking kill him.
But your character's not gonna kill me because you kicked my shin when I.
You're corrupting me, so maybe she might.
Oh God.
You're making me less innocent.
Trust me, none of this.
Damn it!
None
Now
of,
she's the only one left.
listen. I don't care if this gets shit on you. None of these qualities I have about my character are good things. He's a whoring alcoholic. That's not meant to be a good thing.
I think I gotta. You should get me another girl.
These are not meant to be good qualities.
I mean, in all fairness, Leo isn't an alcoholic or a whoring, but he is an idiot. So I don't know if that's a good quality either.
Really want to talk about Krista and like the Leo dynamic and how similar they are. After this session, that shit is amazing.
And I feel like honestly the only character left in this group that has a brain cell is like for some reason John.
It's not me.
How does my character not have a brain cell?
I have a brain cell.
Yorvith, I want you to think about that long and hard.
Okay, but how are you gonna insult
I am.
me? How are you gonna
My
insult me?
character
I
does
have a brain cell.
You didn't even know what a brothel was.
Well, I'm sorry. No, I know what a brothel is, but Ari wouldn't.
You didn't even know how currency worked.
You don't know how currency worked. You didn't know what a whore was.
Yeah,
You
but I
didn't
have
know
a
what
brain
brothel
cell.
was.
I just don't know how civilization works. Screw y'all. I lived in a little village by myself where we didn't use money. My parents, and then they got killed, and I spent the entire time with one. Yeah.
Speaking of that, Forrest, I wonder when we're ever gonna handle that bandit
I
problem.
don't think we are.
I think we will after this.
It's gonna be the ending. We're gonna come back all buff.
Because we still have to deal with Mel's like whole plot line.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I just picture like the bandits see like the group coming back, they get all confident, then all of a sudden there's like 4 new members.
And there's like couple new members. We're all leveled up, and I have fucking like soldiers that I can just in the trees. They're in the trees.
And suddenly the small child knows fireball. Yeah, you fireballed us last time. Too fucking bad. You're getting fireballed this time.
Can we please? Oh God. Why are the trees speaking Elvish?
Yo, give me a minute. I'll be right back too.
Dude, just throw Leo into the trees with them. For some reason, he speaks 5 languages.
How is he? I feel like my character is substantially smarter than him.
We have no idea how he speaks 5 languages, but the fact that 3 of them are Infernal, Draconic, and Abyssal is amazing to me.
I got Common, Elvish, Goblin, and Infernal. Wait, so does anyone else speak Infernal in the party?
What's that?
How do I know the least amount of languages and I'm the one with the most intelligence?
I mean, for some
I've
reason,
got Common, Dwarvish, and Gith.
Okay, well, I'm a ranger, so...
For some reason, Leo has 15 intelligence, and I don't know why.
Yeah, like, he doesn't... You have 15 intelligence. You say that like it's a low intelligence thing. 15's pretty good.
He's just not smart.
You said that my character doesn't have 2 brain cells to rub together. Pray tell.
What do I
Dude, I never claimed Leo was anything special in intelligence. Claiming to be smarter than Leo isn't saying much. Need I remind you about the gerbil incident?
The fucking what?
It's a headcanon of mine that Leo, in some of his matches, brought his pet gerbil into the ring with him.
It's
Gary
Minx and Boo.
Gary the gerbil is no longer with us.
Fucking great.
You went in on a one-on-one death match, Gerbil versus Goliath.
The gerbil won, clearly. Oh no, the gerbil didn't die in the ring. It just died of old age a few years ago. It kicked ass for like 5 years, and then remember that it was a gerbil and died of old age at the age of 5.
I have my why the hell do I have this pet in the yipping dinosaur?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome. We talked about the gerbil incident.
The what?
It's a headcanon of mine that Leo had a pet gerbil that he'd bring into his fights in the arena with him, and it died a few years ago of old age.
That's funny.
Gary the gerbil.
Gary? Its name is Gary?
Yeah, Gary the gerbil.
I like it.
Gerbil.
Back to the brothel.
So, yeah. You are led into a room where you get to select the person you're wanting to be with. There is a
Surprise me.
wide variety. Ari, you get one of the more regular-sized humanoid individuals, and then Yorvith, you actually
Surprise me.
okay. You actually get
Oh no.
what appears to be this orcish woman.
Fuck.
Now,
Hey,
Yorvis is about to get
Has to be
fucked. No,
humanoid.
fuck. He's about to get
Surprise me within the caveats that it has to be humanoid.
it is humanoid. Orcs are humanoids.
Is it at least a half orc?
Yeah, it's a half orc. Half
take
orc,
that.
half orc woman. She is taller than you, by about a few inches. As she looks down to you, not a whole lot of muscle on her. She takes you into the room, and you guys have your guys' night.
Roll performance.
Yep, go ahead, roll
God.
performance.
No.
Do I roll performance? Fuck it, I'm rolling performance. Oh, this is bad.
Nothing about what I
Ari,
just
go
said.
ahead and roll
Yeah,
performance
That's
as well.
a 2. That's a fucking 2.
That's a 9. I fucked better than Yorvik. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, Yorvith, you're fucking destroyed. New character sheet. No, just kidding. Yeah.
Death by snoo.
Yeah, so
God damn, Yorvik.
you are taken by the reins like a fucking horse, and you are basically manhandled by a woman. Ari, you do fairly decent for this person as they're taking it slow with you.
Hey.
So yeah, you guys get differ off of one another. You guys
I
are
crawl out
fine.
of my room.
You try to crawl out of the room. She says, "Oh no, you don't," and grabs you by the leg and gets you back into the room.
Cuts to Leo, like sitting on his roof in the middle of the night.
Yeah, so Leo.
The soul is willing, but the flesh is spongy and malleable.
I don't know what I've brought upon this world, but I'm proud of it.
Leo is now on the scene as he's chilling out. Would he be chilling out with Krista or no?
Yeah, he practically begged her to let him stay with her because he has nowhere to live. So yeah, probably.
Okay. Bitch babying to Krista. You guys were able to find a tavern with a 2 separate bedroom. You are chilling in there as well. John, you're still over with Finian.
Yep.
You guys, you guys all find your places for the night, and not much happens.
A lot of
Uh,
things happen. A lot of things happen.
Well,
tonight.
for some of you. The
would
morning.
I be able to read? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Would I be able to read my second book at this point?
Yes. To finish up with your night, you look over towards the. What did I call it again? So I put it in social mic. The Age of Scales in Cropery. Looking at this book. Trying to think. There is a gathered multitude of different sources of the various dragons that used to roam these areas. The most that is depicted is through various drawings in cave-like formations, as it describes large winged dinosaurs that would once breathe fire from their lungs, as it is said in the other encyclopedia that you came across. It shows various images of what they would look like through the paintings from whoever had first seen them in civilizational back then. This is documented history before the war. That has somehow survived, as a few of the pages from this are actually torn. Pieces of the information are slowly reconstructed together with different parts, as one sentence is actually cut off, but is filled in by additional information from another page that had been attached to it. From that, from that, it talks a little bit more about this Tiamat individual. This said to believe multi-headed Hydra-like dragon god that used to rule the underworld of the demon and devil realms. She had a control over some of the various types of dragons, of various chromatic colors, mainly going from white and black and green and blue and red. There is small talk of a little bit of metallic dragons as well that are mentioned here. There is a... There is a name of a metallic dragon, particularly a bronze dragon, a male name, titling the. Wow, really? Some of these are just straight up titles. Known as the Serpent. His name is actually scratched out, but his title, the Serpent, like there's pieces where his name is just continuously scratched out, but where it is scratched out, there is just the Serpent. The Serpent had helped out a little bit in the bringing of control of some of the dragonoid and dragonborn individuals into her clasp in order to try and produce even more reptilian-like creations, and even had requested that some of these dinosaur-like creations would be brought to her, and from it she had spilled out these strange malformations of these creatures that some have said and even might have seen it gone here and there. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello?
Where is the money?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Mom was calling.
Mhm.
Where was I? Right, creating these malformated dinosaurs that a few of them were described to have their jaws extended beyond reach like that of a snake. Others of some of the longer necks actually having multiple hydra necks, but the bodies of these creatures. Some of them even had variants of changing the formations of the raptors that are around here, as some of those variants are still actually here, such as the uh, Utah raptors. They were made from the much more smaller residents. Um, some of the flying dinosaurs that are actually in here were created from her as well, such as the ones that look less like the pteranodons and more like the Paradisauria or something like that. I can't remember the name of them. But most of her creations had died off, and from that, the serpent was changed from his failures. He too was changed instead of a regular dragon. He was turned into a flying serpent dragon. No wings, no no self-worth of himself that was once before. He was turned into a whole nother variant of dragons. Kind of like the depiction of dragons in Asian culture. So he turned into one of those
Alarm?
types. Yeah. Um, and from there, generations of other types of dragons had came from him of that same type of variant. But they were slowly dying off due to being used in the war and for using various portions of magic that were forbidden during those times. And from there, it also mentions the name again, Horix, the current demon prince of the underworld, who is the son of Tiamat after her death.
You mean Horatius?
Horatius,
Is
that's
the
right.
Beholder librarian.
No, Horatius. This is why I write down shit. This is why I ask to write down. Horix is the librarian. Horatius is the dragon. It gives a little bit of that info, and it actually tells a small bit of a serpent race that came here after the death of several variants of dragons that were more of the Asian type of dragons. They were a small group of serpenoids that thrived back then, but their origins have been lost as this portion of the page has actually been ripped out. And that's all it really tells you in this. It's more of like a gathered pieces of information from various sources.
I don't know. Heck, so still nothing on where I came from either book?
Not really. It just tells you that it just tells you where the last origins of your particular dragon ancestry has gone to. This other one does not seem to have anything that tells of your type of dragonoids.
Okay, yeah. A bit disappointed. I'll put the book on the bedside, then head to sleep.
Okay. Put it to the side, blow out a candle. As this is happening, Krista, you are dreaming. And within this dream is just a blackened void. The only thing that seems to be shedding any light is a far, distant, red individual sitting, almost as if they are weeping.
Okay. This is slightly unsettling. Can I approach it?
Okay. You go up to it. Slowly. You hear the weeping from her. It is a female. The weeping sounds of a female origin. She is glowing red. Her whole body is like a candle. Or like a candle flame. She isn't looking towards you until she hears a final step. And her head kind of moves upward. She doesn't look to you. You're kind of like behind her. In a way. What are you gonna do?
I kind of like call out to her, like, excuse me? Are you okay?
The figure quickly turns, and the entirety of the blackened void is filled with the red glowing of the second sun that sets within the actual part of the sky. You feel as if you are in the actual sun itself, as this burning sensation is around you, as the person is holding you now by their cheek, and she looks towards you. Practitioners of this patron, what say you in your journey to continue on with your pilgrimage?
Out of character, I actually have no idea what that means.
She is essentially asking, what are you going to do continuing your pilgrimage?
I want to be stronger. Strong enough that I can actually protect people now. I don't want to see anyone else die.
There has been many deaths, and many more to come. Nature's way cannot be ended, but strength can be upheld by anyone. Your trials will be that of strength. As fire begins to erupt around you, kind of like embellishing you in this thick flame as you're like, you wake up. Fine, not sweating, not anything like that. Kind of freaked out as the suns are rising. The first sun, the Sun Lord himself, is rising with the red one peaking. And you have a feeling you may have been visited by Little Red Rosa. Going from there, you wake up first, and you see Leo is just sprout out onto the other side of the bed, just.
Is there anything she can throw at him?
Make a perception check.
Oh my god.
Nat 20.
Oh boy. There's a manner of things that are in here. There are a couple cups of what appear to be a bottle of simple water that he had ordered from last night. That is at his bedside. There is a plate of food that is on the That is on the counter that you paid for. He ate whatever was left from last night because you had half a steak and he basically ate the other half when you went to bed.
She doesn't really want to hurt him. Anything like she could just sort of just like wake him up.
Looking about, there appears to be a abandoned slime ball that is it's a tiny little like slime like creature that is just like doing a slight little hop trying to get past at a snail's pace across the room.
Nah, I can't throw that. It's too cute. I'll throw a pillow at him.
Okay. You toss the pillow.
Do I have to roll to hit?
Yeah, roll to see if you hit.
Oh, but would that be a long rest for all the characters?
Yes, it'll be a long rest for everybody.
Leo's nose has finally healed. And now he's gonna get something else thrown at him. Alright, so what do you want me to roll?
Roll an attack. Against this AC.
You want me to do an unarmed strike?
Yeah, we'll say it's unarmed strike.
That is a whole nat 1.
Yeah, you go to throw the pillow. Hold on.
It bounces on the wall and hits Krista instead.
You go and throw the pillow. It has a little more weight than you had expected. As you go to throw it, it kind of like slumps over onto the side, and actually crashes onto the, crashes into the bottles, where the bottle does actually break from whatever was in this pillow, as there was a brick in the pillow.
What the fuck?
Hey, you gotta make sure people don't steal your shit.
Was casually sleeping on a brick all night.
Well, no. There's feathers and stuff in there. It's just there's a brick of a counterweight to like make sure nobody tries to steal it, because people will know. Is Leo still asleep at this point, or would he have woken up from the crash noise?
I don't think he would sleep through that.
So yeah, I would say he'd be awake from the crash noise as he looks over and says, "Huh?"
It was nothing. Ignore it. I can hear the dice that's rolling.
Do you want me to roleplay, Leo?
Nah, I should probably get in the habit of just playing as both.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do it from this point.
Yeah,
so might as well just figure it out.
I'll do like little pieces like reactions and stuff that he'll do.
Did you just... How did you miss that badly? Shut up, I don't want to talk about it. Right, well, anyway. Did you sleep well? She just kind of nods. Right, well, anyway. You think your friends are awake yet, or... I don't know. I see. So, anyway, we should probably start getting ready. And, next time you throw a pillow at me, make sure there's no bricks in it. That could have hurt. Like, a lot. Like a lot. Like, you actually could have killed me. I know. Alright, fair enough. Leah just kind of walks out of the room.
Okay. You go downstairs, and there's a couple people that are coming into the tavern area for morning drinks or whatever they're wanting. Bartender looks towards you guys. Hold on, I'm double checking shit. There we go.
All right, what's the bartender's name? Shit.
No, not the bartender's name. Finian.
The bartender's name is Billy. Billy the bartender.
Okay. Let's just clearing some stuff. So going back to here. All right, you have a good one, Finian.
Thank you. Good night, guys.
Yeah, night.
Night, buddy.
You guys look over. The tavern individual is a goblin who has a bit of a stool, who's looking at you guys and says, "So, did you sleep well?"
Yeah, for the most part. Chris kind of stays silent, still contemplating what the fuck that dream was.
Well,
quote unquote dream.
Well, we got packy legs for breakfast if you're interested.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
I'll be a gold piece. As he pulls, from the top part of the fuck's car alarm's going on? God damn it. As he pulls from a top rack, these what appear to be smoking packy legs that are like as thick as a longsword. He hands it over with both hands towards you. It is a large piece of meat. This could feed like fucking 4 people. He hands it towards you and says, "Enjoy! It's been smoking all night."
Thank you.
The meat
smells great.
The meat is able to be pulled off. The smell is actually good. Couple weird spice combination, but it works. The meat is able to come off the bone quite nicely. So you guys eventually all meet up somewhere. Where would you guys like to meet?
I'd probably head over to the tavern with the other guys and grab some breakfast.
Okay. You head over to the tavern we last had said you wanted to go to. Following at this various place, Ari, your night was well, but Yorvith, your pelvis hurts a lot. You are going to be walking funny for the rest of the day.
I want to point out that when Leo sees this, he has to struggle not to laugh. He just knows.
So yeah, you guys all meet up at the tavern. Let's see. Okay, nothing really eventful is really happening. It's just the day by day stuff. People rolling by on the roads. You see a pack of galley riders are coming in to the area. There are a few individuals here and there passing by the various shops. What would you guys like to do?
Krista is going to pull Yorvith aside.
Oh, what's up?
Hey.
Yeah.
I have a question. Have you ever had dreams that you think might be real?
Yeah, we elves kind of, we relive our memories.
That's not what I mean. I'm not referring to memories. I'm referring to things that haven't happened. Like, not a dream as much as it is a vision.
Nope, never happened.
see. This is awkward now. Change of subject, change of subject, change of subject. So, what was it like living, on the Elven continent? I've never really left Tatakin until now, so I'm kinda curious.
It's, I'm not the best person to be asking for travel advice or what it's like.
I mean, maybe, but my only other option is Mel, and I'm pretty sure she'd sooner try to sleep with me than actually give me that information.
It's, shit, how would I describe it? Let me think. Yeah, can you be more specific with your question?
Well, like, what was your life like? Your family? That sort of thing.
My family never had one. I was born orphaned, and my character kind of slowly has like this 1,000-yard stare. I
Just kidding.
um I wasn't a good person there. I had a wife. I had kids. They and like tears slowly start to slow down, like creep down them. I they my character like is having fucking PTSD at this point.
You don't need to say anymore, I get it. I grew up without a family too.
It's not the fact that I didn't grow up without a family. It's the fact that I they fuck.
Sorry.
Like my character's face is just coked with like a deep sense of sorrow and just pure fucking wrath.
You were bit? I'm sorry if I brought up any uncomfortable memories.
No, that's fine. You've been a good friend to me these past few weeks. You can ask me anything.
I don't know if it helps, but if you want to talk about it, just let me know, okay? I've lost people too.
Thing was, I didn't. I'm to a certain extent responsible for their deaths.
I
think. Yeah. Fucking people. Anyways. Why'd you ask me about visions?
I had a weird dream last night. It felt real. I can't really explain it, but
What did you see?
I saw this crying girl in a void. I approached her and tried to call out to her, but she didn't respond at first, and then she asked me why I was doing this. Why was I going on this pilgrimage? Why was I fighting? Why was I couldn't even think of an answer. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought that if I did this, I would be able to say I'm strong, but I'm just not. Sorry about this. I shouldn't be forcing my problems on you.
That's fine.
You don't have to worry, I'm fine. It's just a little overwhelming. You know, with everything that's happened. I mean, well, with the pilgrimage, Leo suddenly showing up after 8 years of me thinking he might be dead. And I still haven't done anything.
I don't have an answer, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get it. It was pretty stupid of me to expect everyone else to have the answers to my problems, right?
No, it's not. Shit.
Don't worry, it's not your fault. This is something I need to figure out myself. I know that.
Yes, you've been a good friend for me these last month and a half. Done right by me more than anyone else has in these last 50 fucking years I've been breathing. Last 50 years. I'll help you no matter what it is.
I'll let you know when I know what it is.
Alright.
But for now, what I think I need to do is... I think I need to go to the temple. If I go there, maybe I can find something.
Okay.
I don't need you to come with me. This is something I need to do alone. Just promise me you'll make sure you stay out of trouble while I'm not here to keep a leash on you.
Hey, it's me. I'm fine.
Yeah, but now I have 2 of you to put up with constantly, and I don't know if I can do that. I might need to get Ari to get a second leash.
Am I there?
Yeah, you're there.
Oh,
We're having our own conversation on like the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're having a
I
conversation in the
realized
corner.
there
You
was
guys
a
are.
conversation. Well,
I
I guess
mean-
my ears just perk up when I hear my name.
I mean, at the very least, you're not the stupidest person I have to put up with anymore. I mean, Leo's literally shoving chopsticks up his nose and trying to be a walrus.
I'd give Krista some finger guns to try and cheer up her mood.
Listen,
Not the
no matter
dumbest.
what it is, you're a better person than I am.
I don't think so. It's just I haven't...
You don't know me then. I am a fucking shite person.
You were, maybe, but you aren't now. I mean...
That's debatable.
Just a few weeks ago, you tried to save my life when I was possessed by an eldritch demon.
By slapping her in the booty.
I don't really think I can call you a bad person. You can think you're some evil, terrible person all you want, but I know what it really is.
Somebody's story, I know I'm the fucking devil.
Everybody is. In someone else's story, even I might be a devil, but to me, you're not. You shouldn't worry about what other people think. What do your friends think? What does your family think? What do the people you love think? As long as they see you in a positive light, who cares?
Maybe.
Not everybody appreciates what the church does. There are people that outright despise us because they felt like our God has abandoned them. If I listened to everything they said, then I'm pretty sure I would have gave up a long time ago, but here I am, still soldiering on, marching through the desert wearing all black. Admittedly, that was probably a pretty stupid decision. But, hey, I'm still alive, and I don't want to take that for granted anymore. I mean, one thing could go wrong and that's it, right? I'll have your back, okay?
And I'll have yours.
Right. Let's get back to eating. This has gone too sad. Come on, we can go make fun of. Come on, go make fun of Leo together.
That sounds fun.
So, you guys head back to the group. All seems well.
Oh no, the dice.
Huh. All seems well till. you all hear a slight yell that is outside, followed by what feels like a rumble. But this does not feel like the rumbles you felt before. This feels like it is in multiple spots and is a lot smaller.
Would Leo know what this is?
Make a history check.
All right. That is a whole nat 1. Leo has
Nat 1?
less than.
Yeah,
Leo
you've
knows
never.
less than everyone else.
Yeah, at first you feel like there's no way a fucking sandworm is coming here, but you're like, wait, there's no way a sandworm is that small. So you're feeling this rumble and you're like, what the fuck is this now?
Leo still shoving chopsticks up his nose. He doesn't even know what's going on, dude.
There's
He
a
got
few
nat
there's a
1.
few people that are looking outside as you see that the rumbles are beginning to shake all over the place. As there's a
Oh God, where's Aaron Yeager?
Oh boy.
as you see across the street there are several others before there's a shooting of sand that is going outward, and from it these weird little creatures, these small 3 to 4 foot little 4-armed creatures are looking over. One of them hops through a window and looks to the rest of you and goes and is holding up a spear and shivering up as he jumps into the window, is standing on a table. A few more are coming in here and are beginning to surround you guys.
Are these animals or humanoid?
Make a perception check.
Because if they're animals, the boy might be able to understand.
I probably know what these are, cause I got them from.
That is a 24.
24?
I didn't
These are...
down his name.
It's okay. Zuganek. Zuginnick.
What language do they speak?
You do not know this language.
I speak Zuganek.
No. The language... I was saying the name of the individual that John was saying. The language you do not know.
Understood.
So, the creatures are looking towards you as one of them is actually appearing out of the window and sort of is like kind of floating with one of its arms holding a staff and the other one holding a small bit of some arcane abilities. It looks towards the rest of it before it says... And that's where we're going to end session for tonight.
Aww.
You?
Bullshit.
No, seriously, did that seriously not sound like Donald Duck to anybody else?
It did a little.
A little bit.
It's not Donald Duck. It's the little insect dudes.
I want to believe it's Donald Duck.
Well, too bad.
Imagine it with its little, like, fisher hat. You know
So-
how he wears, like, a sailor uniform? Imagine him with the sailor hat.
Anyway, this is the end of the first session of Evan has conversations with himself for an hour.
You fucking weirdo.
Fucking weirdo. Very, very cool session. And an encounter to be made.
Ah. We're in a bar, too. You have to make it in a bar.
Yep, I gotta make it in a bar. So you gotta worry about civilians, too.
Oh, so that means I can't cast Fireball?
No.
Damn.
I mean, you could.
No.
No, you see, civilians are just acceptable casualties.
Oh my god, you fucking anarchists.
Acceptable.
You know what? By next session, I'll have Chris's homebrew spell finished, so that'll be kind of fun to play
I
around with.
still have acid rain. I just need a bottle of acid or something. A drop of acid. Who has acid stick?
You need a bottle of acid.
Talking to a toilet.
What?
All right.
That's rude.
I'm gonna close up the thing, so I'll be right back. Well, that was certainly an interesting story to behold and a fight to be ready for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more by me, and enjoy these guys. I really appreciate it. You guys have a good night, and we will see you guys again next Wednesday. Bye bye.